Good afternoon, I'm Tyler Danberg. Ohio State men's hoops hung on to beat Iowa 72-69 in the third round of the Big Ten men's basketball tournament. Buckeyes saw their lead slip from 16 points to 1 before John Mobley Jr. sank 2 pivotal free throws, and Iowa's Brendan Housen missed the game-tying 3. Mobley finished with 12 points, Bruce Thornton a game-high 24. Buckeyes to face number 1 Michigan in the quarterfinal Friday at noon, which you can hear on the Fan starting at 11. MAC tournament, Miami's perfect season came to an end with an 87-83 loss to UMass. Despite the defeat, CBS Sports still projects the 31-1 Redhawks to make their first NCAA tournament since 1999. NFL Bengals starting left tackle Orlando Brown agreed to a 2-year extension. Terms of the deal still unknown. This update sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. Go to best credit union for the past 8 years in a row by CBUS Top Picks. Visit BMIFCU.org to learn more.
You're about to enter a land of audio delight so awesome that you'll drop all important obligations to get your daily fix. Even Marconi, inventor of the radio, couldn't have imagined the pleasures that are about to invade your ear hole.
Oh, yes.
Try as you might, there's no escape. Let's begin.
Paul, good afternoon.
This is Common Man and Timmy.
Doing good, Mike.
Featuring Panama Ted.
Too hot.
With special guests, Nicole Sheeran.
Yeah, dog.
Jen Winters.
I will kick you in the junk.
Jeff Rimmer.
I will be around to haunt you forever.
And Chris Collinsworth.
I mean, are you kidding me?
Broadcasting live from the corner of Cracky and Sacky.
Excuse me.
Here's Common Man and Timmy.
They don't know what the they're doing.
Happy Thursday. Welcome in. Hello, good, clean boy.
Hey, how about those Buckeyes?
How about them, baby? You know what? That wasn't the biggest achievement of the day. Buckeyes beat Iowa. Yeah, that's great. I want to tell all you people what just happened here. All right, Beamer says goodbye. And then we have 90 seconds to get our asses in here.
90 seconds, imagine that.
Change the chairs, log into the computers,
Plug
get
our
everything set for the
headphones in.
show. And then, like magic, we did it.
Here we are.
We were like a pit crew changing a tire.
Yeah, we were.
How you doing, Ted?
Doing good, Mike.
How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
It is Too Hot Thursday.
Too hot.
Teddy will dazzle us with audio. We have Around the Big Ten with Adam Rittenberg at 3:30. And, of course, we are talking about an Ohio State victory over Iowa. I like watching games here at the radio station.
That was fun, wasn't it?
Because
we
we
don't
got
do that a
everybody
lot.
around. We got TV people here. We're all hooting and hollering and yelling and screaming. But, you know, Buckeyes had a very nice, healthy lead in that game. And you think for a second at the end they're going to squander it away as it goes down to 3. But they find a way to pull it out, and they beat Iowa. It's not even like the Buckeyes played poorly down the stretch. I think they played pretty solid defense. Just Iowa decided to wake up and start hitting some shots they probably shouldn't have hit.
They weren't putting a body on number 7, Iowa's big guy, who just was knocking down threes from the wing.
Even when they
left
were contested, though, he was knocking down threes.
Well, I mean, Bennett Sturtz, you know, he's a sensational offensive player, and he knocked down some big shots in that run when it did look like Tilly was extending his defense and getting a hand in his face. Tilly had some questionable possessions there, you know, on offense and defense while Iowa was making that run. So I was swallowing a lot as they were going through that. It was that possession there in the final minute where I think we all said to each other, if the Buckeyes don't manage to score or at least get to the free throw line, they probably lose this game. And thank God they were able to do enough. What was with that shot by Iowa?
Oh, their final possession?
I think it was 8 seconds left because they got the inbounds easily and then got their timeout in the front court, which we're all saying, don't do that.
It was almost like the play was drawn up if you had 0.8 seconds left on the clock.
Or sometimes
catch and shoot as soon as you possibly can.
You get so distracted by what you are assuming the defense is going to do that you forget to make a sound play yourselves. You still have to look to get an open 3.
You had 8 seconds to look for it.
Or drive the basket and quickly score at the rim.
Who
where
was
you
playing
can get
defense
a foul.
there? I forgot.
Mobley.
Well, kudos to Mobley for not taking the bait and not fouling.
Yeah,
because
Mobley.
we can sit here all day and we can say, don't foul, don't foul, don't foul. But when you're in that situation and your guy is rising up to take a shot, it's natural to put your hands up and try and do something about it.
Yes.
He recognized that the shot was ridiculous. He also recognized that you're up by 3. Ain't no way you should be fouling on a 3-point shot. And he let him take a ridiculous shot.
That's a good call
So
out
good
of you.
on John Mobley.
Yeah, that's a good call out of you, just trying to stay calm in these pressure-packed moments, because you do want to foul on the floor there if you can safely get it after you let a couple of seconds tick by, preferably with about 4 to 5 seconds left is when I foul, and then put a team on the line when I'm up 3, because you in no way want to see that tying 3 go through the net and you just sat back and let it happen. Make them do something funky and try to earn it that way, because you can always retain possession. As bad as you think Ohio State is at inbounding the ball in the final few seconds of a game, it's still a better option because it's your ball and you're making them force it out of your hands or force you to make a mistake.
Outside shots started going in the second half. That first half started ugly. But I'll tell you what impressed me about the Buckeyes is, things weren't going their way. They were not hitting shots. However, they didn't panic. They actually played well in the paint. I want to say they matched their paint production last time against Iowa within the first 4 minutes of this game.
Which was none. They maybe had 6 points in the game. Yeah.
But I've been saying the last 3 games, Timmy, they've been shooting out of their minds. They're hitting all the outside shots. They're shooting 60%. You got to find a way to win a game when you're not shooting 60%. And in that first half, they were not shooting the ball well, but they still found a way to lead going into the half.
Well, here was the better part about that, because the 3-point shot, they knocked in a few, but they never really got hot. I mean, when you leave John Mobley wide open,
he missed a couple
and he can
wide open.
Get the puppies together. He's going to swish a few in, and he did that in the second half. There was the one where they cut it to single digits after the Buckeyes were up. What were they up by? 16? Was that the biggest lead?
I think so.
Early in the second half.
Yeah.
And so you almost put a little bit of game pressure on yourselves when there's that much time left in a basketball game, and it's not, a major lead, but it's one of those leads where the fringe college basketball fans will say, "Oh, game over, already done." We got Adam King out there watching with us from 10 TV. He's talking about the national championship, and we're just saying, can we win this game? Can we just beat Iowa before we start talking about beating the number 1 team in the country tomorrow and then moving on? And they made that run, but Mobley hit a 3, swished it through. That was good to see. But when you see that they wind up shooting 55% from the field, that does speak to what they were doing as an aggressor and not settling. They shared the ball well. They had 17 assists. Their interior passing was really good. You saw the extra pass a number of times that set up dunks for Tilly or Bynum. You really got to love what Amari Bynum is starting to do for them, too, for an extra element.
So now we're here. You said, let's not talk about playing the number 1 team in the country. Or in the conference.
In the country.
You're right.
In the country.
Until we get past this game. And we did. So now it's Michigan at noon tomorrow. We've already lost to this team twice. Other than just shooting out of their minds, what do the Buckeyes have to do tomorrow to stay in that basketball game?
Well, I think you have to bring the same kind of defensive mentality that they've been bringing for the last 4 basketball games now. And I think this is not going to be as crazy as it seems for Ohio State to come up with an upset. I think Michigan is probably a mentally tired team right now, just completing what they've done. It's an impressive thing that they've done to win 29 basketball games, end the season beating their rival, Michigan State. You got guys kicking each other in the nuts in that game. It's highly contested. They've won a second straight regular season championship. They won it outright. And to have to see one of your rivals 3 times and you got the better of them already the first 2 times, I think that there's a lot of positives that I put on the side of Ohio State right now. They just go out there. You can play a little bit more loose because you're already locked into the tournament. I think you're locked onto the 8-9 line now. And now you're trying to get above that. I think you were
locked before this game, but yes, now officially.
I said I think you're locked onto the 8-9 seed line now. And so go and try to go past that. I have seen way crazier things. Ohio State's a nice basketball team right now. They can easily go out and beat Michigan tomorrow.
Ohio State with a new president, and we will hear from good, clean boy Julian Sayin coming up next. Colin Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
At Buckeye, night or day.
Hi, this is Max with Buckeye Heating and Cooling. Like your vehicle, your heating, cooling, and plumbing systems need to be maintained. We recommend our True Comfort membership designed to keep things working in tip-top shape. Thanks for letting us keep your home comfortable and plumbing worry-free. But when you need us,
call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
This is Gordon Miller from Miller Lending, the original home of the no closing cost mortgage. With interest rates at their lowest level in 4 years, what's stopping you from taking advantage? Maybe it's the thousands of dollars in closing cost? Well, what if I told you that those costs aren't required and that you decide whether to sacrifice $15,000 to $20,000 of equity at closing or zero? At Miller Lending, we're all about zero and have been offering no-cost loans since 1987. With no title closing or origination fees, imagine having the freedom to refinance any time a lower rate becomes available or a need arises. Even 0.5% lower in rate results in savings of over $100,000 over the life of your loan. So why wait? No-cost loans are real and here to stay. Simply call Miller Lending and see why thousands of satisfied clients have made that choice to say goodbye to closing costs forever. 877-9-NO-COST. That's 877-9-NO-COST. Or simply apply online at nocostmortgage.com. Miller Lending is an equal housing lender and MLS number 250-2146.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
You should avoid eastbound 670 between 71 and International Gateway. That is currently closed due to an accident, and we've got some holdup due to a crash that's blocking the left lane on westbound 161 at New Albany Road. This report is sponsored by Coda. Tapping is already how you move through your day. Now it's how you ride the bus. Pay to ride Coda by tapping your card, smartphone, or smartwatch and go. Learn more at coda.com/tap. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Colin Man here for Jermaine. Everybody's talking about affordability when buying a car these days, but the truth is, GoJermaine.com has a great selection of affordable inventory. Maybe that tax return's going to hit your mailbox pretty soon. Well, go see my friends because they have 300 new cars under 30 grand, over 300 used cars under 20 grand, and it's only at GoJermaine.com. And along with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Get started at GoJermaine.com.
Morning Juice is now on YouTube, weekday mornings starting at 6. If you're a fan of Bobby Carpenter, he's ready to attack and dominate. If you're a fan of Jeff Goodoff, drive directly to a hospital. Seriously, The Fan.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is, fast for cash. Call me today for an all-cash offer on any of your properties, and we can close within days at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Do you own a property that's outdated and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great, I'll buy it. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Would it be convenient for you if you could simply take what you wanted and leave the rest behind? Great, I'll buy it. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, commercial properties. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Visit us today at TurboTrackRealty.com or give us a call and speak with one of our friendly staff members at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Staples has hot deals and low prices on everything for your business, like up to $125 off your print order. Ends 4/18, exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A significantly colder day for us today as temperatures only get into the mid to upper 40s, but there will be more sunshine paired with breezy winds. For tonight, clouds increase overnight with our lows into the 30s, and then for Friday, we will see cloudy skies becoming more sunny in the afternoon with highs in the mid to upper 50s. Caution, though, as we could see the potential for damaging winds, so be on alert throughout the day. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 weather impact forecast.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
One watches QVC religiously. The other studies Paige Spirinak's golf swing. This is Man and Timmy.
I want to tell you about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health.
Oh, they're
Mikey,
my friends, too.
They are your friends. Do you remember that first time you failed to perform in the bedroom?
Absolutely.
You remember the last time? No, because it was probably 10 years ago when you even attempted it.
I'm just catching strays over here, Teddy.
Tri-State Men's Health is here to fix that,
I'm not even getting paid for this read.
They're going to spice you up. They're going to fix everything. If you are suffering from that dreaded two-letter acronym, ED, that's erectile dysfunction, they have got some treatment plans that can get you right as rain and back under the sheets in no time. Yes, just go to tristatemenshealth.com. You'll see how they have two lovely locations right here in Central Ohio, so they're easy to get to. If ED is affecting you, it's time to get back to the sex, intimacy, and love that bring you closer together. Get that $99 first consult, the TMPSA test. If medically advised, you get the dose. If that doesn't work in the office, then the visit is free. But the good news, they've got such an expert staff there. They really know what they're doing. And if you're like a lot of men, you could be doing sex the day after your appointment.
Stop saying it.
800-900-9654 and just scream sex.
The word is not disgusting. You saying it is.
I'm sorry it makes you uncomfortable.
You know who's probably doing it right now? Ravi Bellamkonda.
Oh, Ravi.
Is that how we're saying the name?
Prez Ravi?
Ravi Bellamkonda.
Bellamkonda.
He is the new president of OSU. He was essentially, Tatanka.
Come again?
Ted Carter's right-hand man.
Yeah, he's the provost.
So
started in January of 25.
From Utah.
Utah guy.
Provost.
That's good. That's good. It's not Ogden, is it? No. Who's in what school's in Provost?
That's Provo is BYU.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jim McMahon used to wreck that city.
Oh, he wrecked it up. Anyway,
think he followed the honor code?
Congratulations to Ravi.
A little bit about him. He came to the States from India when he was 21 years old. He got his PhD at Brown.
He's a neuroscientist, right?
He was he was a postdoctoral fellow. Love the sound of that.
Fellow.
That's a nice term.
He's a lovely gentleman.
I don't know exactly what a fellow is.
It's good. In education,
is it post 8 years? Is that what that is? I know you got to put in some time.
Well, he's a president of a huge university.
Yeah. The fact that you have to put in that much time just to be a fellow, He's a good old fellow.
Ew.
He's done his work. He did that at MIT. That's impressive. Brown, MIT.
MIT?
Yeah. Now the Prez
glad
at
he's
the
slumming it
Ohio
with us
State
now.
University. Let's get him in. Let's get him in here for a nice hour, sit down. He said he's a Browns fan. Talk to him about that. What a bad decision that was.
Well, let's figure out how to say his name first before you let him come in.
Bellamconda.
Hey, Bellamconda.
Hey, the Anaconda.
The Anaconda.
The Anaconda.
We call him the Exterminator.
Oh, he'll just suck the life right out of you.
He'll squeeze you to death.
He will.
You hear that, Tony Petiti?
Oh, little Petiti.
If you don't do the Anaconda's bidding, he's going to squeeze you to death. He wants more money in that television deal. Him and Ted Carter were talking about it. Buckeyes need to get what's owed to him.
We need to get what's coming to us.
That's right.
And the Anaconda, he's going to get it.
Buckeye spring practice continued today. Julian Sayin was meeting with the media today. He was asked what's the difference between this offseason, when he was fresh-faced and didn't really know what the hell was going on.
Speaking of that.
Hi.
Speaking of fresh-faced.
Yes.
You seen him?
I seen him.
Whoa. He's not good and clean anymore.
He's not good
Is
and
he?
clean. He's
what would you call that whole thing?
He's wilderness.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but he's trying to take some steps. He looks like he's at this stage of his life where he wants to grow a beard. He wants to grow a mustache. But, Julian, I can speak from experience. It's not going to go your way, man, because I've wanted to do that my whole life. And all that has followed me is pain and ridicule. So either get on some pills, get a facial hair transplant, or just go back to your good, clean status.
Here is Julian Sayin talking about last year to this year.
I think I'm just trying to step up in the leadership role more. We have some returning guys on offense that have all kind of been trying to do that, and stepping up in the weight room, and just throughout the facility, just trying to be more of a leader.
All right, here is Julian Sayin talking about new offensive coordinator Arthur Smith.
Yeah, I was really excited about it. Coach Smith, obviously a great coach in the NFL, and someone I can learn a lot from. So it's been great spending time with him and learning from him and taking points from him. And he's calling the offense out there, so it's been great, and love working with him and excited to keep doing it.
Now there were quite a few questions about, hey, if the situation arises this year, are you comfortable actually, using your legs and trying to run for a first down?
We're getting the C.J. Stroud.
Well,
going into year two.
When you
questions.
see just gaping holes right in front of you,
vast.
Yeah. Maybe you squirt up that hole a little bit, Julian?
Yeah, I think I'm very comfortable with just having that clock in my head, knowing when to this ball needs to get out or nothing's there, you got to take off. So I think I'm still improving that, but I think I'm very comfortable in that aspect of having that internal clock in my head, knowing when the pocket's breaking down.
I don't know what the exact question was, but it's almost like you want to say no, not get the ball out, take off and go.
Well, I have more.
That's what we're talking about. Not
he elaborates on that.
I've done a lot of stuff with Coach Mick this offseason, and getting stronger, getting more powerful, and being able to run through tackles and things like that. And, that's definitely been a focus of our offseason. So I'm looking forward to improving that this spring.
The guy that just won the national championship was really good at that, and you could have easily looked at Fernando Mendoza and said, that's not the biggest framed quarterback that we've ever seen. But, man, was he a tough SOB. And he started that Ohio State game. People in the broadcast thought that was going to be it for him. He had to go to the sideline. I think he went to the tent. He looked like he was ragged on that play. And he had blood coming from his mouth in the national championship game on that first drive, too. But you just need some of that. You don't have to be a guy that even runs for 250 yards. With the way the rushing stats work, we understand how that works in college football, but you have to give some kind of threat that you can do things with your legs.
Well, there was a lot of questions about the upcoming season, what happened last year, but, I left this one just for Ted because I think him and Julian are the only ones that care. This is a quote about Julian's brother Aiden playing for the Columbus Aviators this season.
Yeah, it's very cool. I think they're practicing in Arlington, Texas, but they'll play their games out at the old Crew Stadium. So it's been cool to have him be in the city.
Wow, that's very.
Buy your tickets
rich.
now.
That's right.
Get your tickets.
End of the month. Was there nothing about the facial hair?
No,
There's
I don't
no
have anything
discussion
here.
about that?
No, I don't have anything here.
Well, that really sucks.
Do you want him talking about
No, I don't.
his relationship with Matt Patricia? Why do we care about that?
I want to know why he has a porn stash.
I don't have anything for you.
Well, I hate that. I was told otherwise.
Where is it? You said we have it in here?
I don't know. I wasn't the one that put it in there. I was just told.
Well, if it's not labeled that, is what I'm saying to you.
And now I'm angry.
Here's him being a playmaker.
Yeah, I think that's definitely going to be an important part of the game. And Coach Vessler tells us that elite quarterbacks are great when the situations are bad.
My beard's bad.
So just being able to get us out of bad situations and make plays for our offense, I think it's going to be important.
I was told that Nicole Sheeran from 10 TV, our gal on Wednesdays here at 3:30, that she started asking him about the look. And then Tim May cut everybody off and railroaded the whole interview.
I have it here. It was not with the other cuts. They moved it to a different place, but I have it here. Okay.
Not sure if it's permanent. Probably not. I didn't shave for a few days, and then left tackle Austin. He said you should probably keep growing it, and Luke Montgomery agreed, and I said all right, we'll keep growing it and see where we get. So we've been working it, but probably not permanent.
Dude, how much weight have you gained, by the way?
Gained about 5 or 10 pounds. Yeah, just trying to improve.
Do you feel totally different? I mean, a little bit different physically?
Yeah, definitely. Just bigger and stronger for sure.
It's enough of this fun.
That wasn't that bad.
The way Nicole made it sound.
I know.
So Tim May walked across the room and punched her right in the face.
That's how.
Let me tell you something, Missy.
That's how it was relayed. I was hoping that there was some Tim May gold in that clip. He just asked him how much he weighed.
Around the Big Ten with our guy Adam Rittenberg coming up in 2 minutes. Colin Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
You're looking at a 15-minute slowdown due to a crash that's in the left lane on eastbound 670 at International Gateway. It's going to be stop and go from 3rd Street, and there's a couple-minute delay on 315 between Powell Road and US 23. This report is sponsored by Aleve. Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day. With just one pill, Aleve lasts up to 12 hours. Don't let those aches and pains hold you back from doing what's important to you. Use as directed. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Protect your home or business with Ramos Roofing. Trusted roofing, siding, and gutter solutions with free estimates and flexible financing. Call 614-761-7663 or visit RamosRoofingOhio.com today. Ramos Roofing. Reliable, local, built right.
It's game day. Are your moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keeping you from the action? Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, could help you get back to the game. Skyrizi is proven to help people feel significant symptom relief, achieve remission, and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine for adults. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or ulcerative colitis.
Control is everything to me.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's and ulcerative colitis combined. Learn more at skyrizi.com or 1-866-SKYRIZI.
Bo Bishop here. Picture this. Windows down, the beautiful countryside rolling by, the kids laughing in the back, and nowhere you have to be but wherever the road takes you. That's RV life. Find yours at RCD RV. 3 locations in Central Ohio or online anytime at rcdrv.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Common Man and Timmy present Around the Big Ten with ESPN's Adam Rittenberg.
Every single Thursday, we talk to our guy. He covers all things college football for ESPN. He joins us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. I am told, though, even though we talked to you about football, you are at the Big Ten tournament at the United Center, right, Adam?
I am, boys. Good to be with you. I came down to check out some midday hoops before I coach some fourth grade basketball a little later today. So what a better way to spend a March Thursday.
Well, you were out there. You were scouting the Ohio State Buckeyes as they survive to beat Iowa. They have Michigan, the number one team in the country, tomorrow. Do you think the Buckeyes can give them a game?
Well, it's certainly encouraging, that Ohio State has turned it on a little bit lately. They were one of those teams that you wonder, were they going to play their better basketball at this time of the year and work their way into the tournament, or were they going to go the other direction? And, you look at that Purdue win, which was really impressive at home, and then a dominant win on the road against Penn State, and then taking care of business against IU, and then finding a way today. So, they're going into this matchup with Michigan, really with nothing to lose and a lot of confidence. Since that tough loss on the road at Iowa, they have played much better basketball here in March. And so I think they can play, freely. No one really expects them to win. It's a rivalry game, and they can take their best shot at one of the best teams in the country.
All right, let's switch to football. So the Big Ten has formally asked the NCAA to suspend tampering rules. We've talked about the power of the NCAA in 2026, or the lack thereof. What right do they have to enforce these rules? And essentially the Big Ten is saying, You don't have the right to enforce this rule, so we'd ask you to stop even trying. How do you see this one shaken out?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the response is, and I think what they're saying is essentially that the tampering enforcement principles were put in place before a lot of things have changed, and that it's just not an effective way to enforce things that are happening, rampantly around college football. I mean, you saw Dabo Swinney's rant a few weeks ago regarding Ole Miss and a player that Clemson had added out of the portal from Cal, I believe. They were, very blatant tampering allegations going on there. And so, I think, the sentence about how the rules were not designed for a world in which athletes are compensated, market participants making annual decisions with significant economic consequences. I mean, they're basically saying that these are not, these enforcement principles are not applicable to what's going on right now. So, again, it'd be interesting to see if other leagues jump on this, SEC in particular, and then what the response is from the NCAA.
Adam, we saw recently that our friends to the north at Michigan, the former assistant coach Chris Partridge, is wanting to sue now over his firing, but not so much about that. I don't know even how big of a story that turns out to be. You can give your take on that. But the hire that they made to lead their program, how much discussion have you had with Kyle Whittingham so far as he's taken over that job? Because to me, it seems like the perfect kind of hire for them amidst chaos to kind of settle things down. I think that's a lot of what they're hoping for with him.
No, he's an adult, right? He's a guy who comes into the room and understands how to run a team meeting and a program, and do so with vigor at times, but also with care. And I think even I was talking to a Big Ten general manager today, and he was telling me how much he didn't like Michigan as a whole. But then we went through it, and he's like, "Well, I like Kyle, and I like his offensive coordinator, and I like his defensive coordinator." So there's a lot of respect for the people that they brought into that program, at a very, very delicate time. And so I think under those circumstances, especially to get such an accomplished coach who a lot of us thought was, nearing retirement, but hey, he wants a shot at an A-list job to try to win a national championship. And while, no one saw this opportunity coming open at this time last year, or even when the season began, it came open at a time when he was on his way out, and now he gets a chance, one last chance to kind of swing for the fences. And so I think it's a really interesting move. I look forward to kind of spending more time with Kyle and seeing how he's going for him there, because he is so tied, guys, to the state of Utah. I mean, some coaches have been at places a long time, but even a guy like Kirk Ferentz, Kirk Ferentz is a Pittsburgh guy. Kyle Whittingham, he is so baked into the culture of Utah, played at BYU, is from there, has spent his entire life there, has raised his family there. So this is a big departure for him to come to a different location, especially one that's going through a challenging period right now in Michigan.
Around the Big Ten with Adam Rittenberg. So Ohio State swaps out school presidents this week, sort of a surprising move. But one thing Ted Carter would say is, when the new rights deals come up, what maybe worked in the past. Sharing this money equally is not really going to work in the future. I think that's almost a foregone conclusion, right, Adam, that when this new rights deal comes along, whenever it does, programs like Ohio State and Michigan aren't going to be sharing the same sort of pie that they are right now with programs like Nebraska and Rutgers and fill in the blank.
Right. And again, this is such a guiding principle for how the Big Ten operated under at least Jim Delaney's leadership. It was something I talked about extensively with Jim, but it was something I also talked about a lot with Gene Smith when he was athletic director at Ohio State for all those years about, the understanding that, yes, we bring the value. We are the reason that people watch Big Ten athletics, but we understand that for the good of the conference, we are going to share revenue equally with the Purdues and the Marylands and the Indianas and so forth. But again, things have shifted now. That was before you were compensating athletes, at least out in the open, like they are now. And so programs have to look out a little bit more for themselves. And there's been, questions asked to, programs like Ohio State, hey, would you want to go independent? Would you want to just do your own thing? And I don't think that's the case. But I also think to go forward in the Big Ten, it's going to be hard for programs like that to just operate the way that it's always been with the even revenue sharing. But I would say that principle, maybe helped keep the Big Ten much more stable and happy than you saw in other conferences. It was a big reason, in my opinion, guys, why the old Big 12 dissolved and nearly went away for good.
Adam Rittenberg is with us. Now, Adam, we didn't talk I don't think you were out there, but on Friday, we solved all the problems for college sports. Trump said he's going to sign executive orders. So that's it. I'm just wondering what you heard. What is going to come from this? He said they're going to get sued a lot, but did you learn anything from last Friday's events in Washington about what could be coming down the pike?
Well, I think it's always interesting to hear from major figures in that setting, right? You heard from Greg Sankey, who's obviously been around this enterprise and made his points clear as to what should be emphasized. You heard from Nick Saban. But a lot of it was performative, right? I mean, we're in the middle of a war, and you're having this on 4 o'clock on a Friday. I mean, it's almost inconceivable, although a lot of things are hard to perceive right now. So, again, I'm not expecting, anything to come out that completely changes college sports, but at least the conversation's being had, and we'll see what type of executive order and really the priorities. Is it, NIL based? Is it broadcast rights based? And there's obviously a lot of debate about whether rights should be tied together, the power conferences, or should it remain the way it is right now? And there's strong arguments on both sides. And so, but again, we've been hearing this for years, that you need federal intervention, and you need Congress, and now the president to be involved to actually change things in college sports. We'll just find out if that's actually the case or not.
I think things do need to be changed in college sports, and I think there are some real questions that we need to start asking. Is that the right place to start asking those questions? I don't know. But we were going through the Ohio State staff salaries yesterday as spring football's upon us, and we're talking about just the coaching staff, not talking about the general manager's staff or the strength and conditioning, none of that. We're up over $15 million. And we've heard coaches bitch and moan in the past. Mick Cronin has done it from the basketball standpoint about we need a salary cap, always talking about the players so that all these schools can compete. Well, if we're really going to be talking about a salary cap, I mean, I think you start with the coaching staff, don't you? Because if you want to talk about equality, it starts and ends there.
Yeah, it's really challenging when you don't have, again, a players union or a body that you can collectively bargain with to get to a true enforceable type salary cap. The general manager I spoke to today made a pretty good case for raising the overall salary cap, but then taking the marketing part out of the school's responsibility and just putting that back on the players and their agents. And so there's an argument to actually raise the cap. And if you're able to get there financially, then maybe some of these differences and frustrations in the sport wouldn't be as pronounced. But again, with coaches, especially coaches that are of high value, like a Matt Patricia, the market's going to dictate their value. And certainly Ohio State was willing to pay an incredible salary. Again, his salary, I believe, is higher than maybe the majority or close to the majority of head coaches in the FBS, the new salary at Ohio State. It just shows the commitment level there. And so this is not really an Ohio State problem. It's more if you're in the middle of these power conferences, are you able to keep up? If you're UCLA, if you're Iowa State, which has talked about its money problems, some of the other schools, where's Wisconsin? Are they able to keep up? Those places really have important questions to address going forward.
Adam, we appreciate it, my friend. Enjoy the games for the remainder of the day. Say hi to Mark Pantoni for us. We'll talk to you next week.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
Around the Big Ten with our guy Adam Rittenberg on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Too hot! Next, Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got stop-and-go traffic that's causing about a 10-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side, going from Main Street to 11th Avenue. And be aware of an accident that's blocking the left lane and causing some delay on westbound 161 at New Albany Road. This report is sponsored by AAA Tire and Auto Service. Get your car ready for your spring adventures. This month at your local AAA Tire and Auto Service location, buy 3 select tires and get 1 free. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer ends March 31st. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Got this. Breathe. You got this. You got this.
In the moments that truly matter, what do? Rise to the occasion. Ohio Health. It's time.
There's an old story about cat toys that's been retold for over 20 years because it perfectly explains who we are. This is Dennis Sullivan, president of Care Heating and Cooling. Years ago, a couple who shared their house with 3 cats had another company out to look at their furnace. After working on it, the technician said it was dangerous and had to be replaced. The couple called Care for a second opinion, and my dad Mike went out to help them. When he inspected the furnace, the cause of the problem became obvious. A cat toy had been stuffed into the heat exchanger. With the toy removed, the furnace ran perfectly. Now, how did the toy get there? You can decide for yourself, but here's what mattered then and still matters now. The first company paid commissions to their service techs to sell new furnaces. At Care, we pay our technicians to fix furnaces, not sell you a new one. And if a new furnace is needed, our team of replacement specialists will advise you on all options available and help you make your best choice. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING when you need a company you can trust.
The open season Sportsman's Expo hits March 20th through 22nd at the Ohio Expo Center. See Twiggy the water skiing squirrel. Shop hundreds of exhibitors and much more with Toyota the official truck and Tacticam the official cell camera. Get discounted tickets now at openseasonsportsmansexpo.com.
Mortgage rates have dropped, and the best news is they're expected to go down even more. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. If you've been thinking about buying a new home, now is the time. And with Third Federal's Buy Now, Refi Later program, you don't have to wait for rates to drop again. You get the guaranteed lowest rate now, and if rates drop later, even after you close, you can refinance to a lower rate for free. That's right, for free. And now with Third Federal's early rate lock, you can lock in the guaranteed lowest rate even before you find a house. So you'll always have the best rate. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today and lock in the guaranteed lowest rate.
Right now at Third Federal, lock in 5.89%, APR 5.92% on a 30-year fixed rate purchase mortgage and refinance later if rates go down for free. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3RD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for buy now, refi later. Lowest rate guarantee and early rate lock at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Rothman and Ice.
Whether you have the right chef to prepare that meal is still the biggest question.
Do you have Bobby Flay, Rachel Ray, Stupid Sandwich?
Rothman and Ice. Weekdays at noon.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus.
The Fan.
At Newman Roofing, we believe every detail matters, which is why we have over 1,000 five-star Google reviews from families all across Central Ohio who have put their trust in Newman Roofing for their roofing, siding, and gutter projects. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit newmanroofing.com today.
It's Common Man and Timmy for our friends at Hollywood Casino.
Oh, it's a big month, Common Man.
Why?
Because there's lots of basketball to watch and lots of cash to win.
That's right. If you're watching hoops, you can reserve your spot at HollywoodColumbus.com. And some of the packages come with $300 in in dining credits.
And this month you could win $1 million instantly. That's your final answer. Plus, there's multiple ways to score big cash prizes weekly.
Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Hey, basketball.
I started my first business when I was 12, mowing lawns for about $5 a yard. I learned if you do the job right, people trust you and customers care that you show up and do what you say you're going to do. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of Don's Garage Doors. From garage door repairs to upgrades, we show up, we stand behind every job. We only use the best parts, and spring's guaranteed to last a lifetime. When you care about the people you serve, you work harder, and it shows. Call Don's Garage Doors today or schedule online at donsgaragedoors.com.
When it comes to garage doors, no one knows more.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
The show you can feel deep down in your plums.
No, that is a bad place to touch. No.
This is Common Man and Timmy.
I want to talk to you about my friends at Universal Windows Direct. March is that time of year when a lot of us are thinking about fresh starts, maybe even getting a tax refund. And instead of spending that money on something temporary like drugs or hookers, what if you invested in something that improves your home for decades? I'm talking about new windows from Universal Windows Direct, because right now you buy 2 windows, you get 2 free. If you have 100 windows to replace, you pay for half of them, Richie Rich. Plus, there's no limit. And you get 24 months with no payments and no interest, and $500 bonus off your home improvement project. Schedule your free in-home estimate today, 614-502-5220, or visit universalwindowsdirect.com. I saw that. What did I see? Oh, Tony Dungy. Hey, I saw that. I forgot where it was on my paper.
Did you see that story?
Wow. Tony Dungy announces that he's out after 17 years on Sunday Night Football. People care about this. I don't. I don't like Tony Dungy. I never have. He's probably a very sweet man. You know, the people in his church group probably love him very much. He goes to the bake sale. But I have a fundamental problem with people out there who think they know the answers to everything. You know, my parents are these type of people. And yes, I have a fundamental problem with my parents. Where you go to my parents with anything. You could be a surgeon. And you say, yeah, I'm having a problem. I got to amputate this leg or something, and I'm having a little tricky situation. At no point will my mother ever look at you and say, yeah, I don't know, that's a tough one. She will have an answer.
Yeah.
Whether it's right or wrong, it doesn't matter. It is a sign of weakness to some people to actually shrug their shoulders and say, yeah, no, it's a tough one. I don't know.
Or I'm sorry, that sucks.
Yeah. Or, you know what? I don't have the answer to that, but maybe we can find out the answer. Someone else knows. Tony Dungy's that type of guy. You go up to Tony Dungy with any problem, not just in football, but in America. He's got the answer for you. He wants to be America's football dad.
Look,
and you know what I say? I don't want to call you anymore, Dad. You're annoying to me. Go away.
Look, I think we all respect Tony Dungy as a coach and what he was able to accomplish with the Indianapolis Colts. It's not about that, but there's a ton of guys that have done a lot in the game of football that don't really sound good or move the needle for you from an analyst point of view. And I mean, look at how brief it was for Emmitt Smith. Sorry, Teddy, but Emmitt was just bad. He was not good at all when they put him on ESPN and asked him to just break down the game and talk about football. One of the best runners that we've ever had in the history of the game, but he couldn't transition to that. Tony Dungy, in a different way, because Emmitt to me seems like more of a likable guy. Tony, like you were alluding to, there's been a lot of, dare we say, hot button issues that Tony has just gladly wanted to throw his hat into the ring and discuss.
Tony has the answers to everything.
Yeah, and that does something to how the audience as a whole can feel. Some people like that you're willing to go out there and give your opinion. Other people look at it a different way. I'm not sad that Tony Dungy's not going to be on Sunday Night Football anymore. He's never been a guy that wasn't, a lead broadcaster or in the booth that does anything for me. I'm now trying to think of who does that's on the panel these days. Who do you like that's not, a color commentator.
On NBC, you're talking about?
I'm saying any network, just for football, just for the NFL. Like, I love Nate Burleson. I've been a big Nate Burleson fan. I like his vibe. I liked him on Good Morning Football. That was a show that me and Jack would start our days with when he was younger, getting into the game. Then he left there.
Well, there are guys
kind of
that
advanced his career.
I think Howie Long's done a good job for a long time. No pun intended.
Yeah, Howie is solid.
Yeah, he's solid. He's not. If it were just him by himself,
it wouldn't work.
You'd take out the rusty razor blades, But in the setting that he's in, I think he does a good job. I think Randy Moss does a decent job.
Randy's fun. Yeah, I agree. Randy brings a little bit more fun to it. I'm almost looking for something like what Randy has. It's not Howie Long, and it's certainly not Gronk. Gronk is too much.
Gronk I don't like.
There's a blend. You have to kind of weave those things together and figure out what that sweet spot is. I do think he's got that.
Gronk, it's so weird because a lot of people look at him like, oh, man, he's the life of the party, that guy.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
You want to be around that guy when it goes down.
What's up, guys?
Let's
go
at
hang out. Let's
like
do some
he's
football
a
today.
Big, giant dork.
Yeah, he is.
If I see Gronk at the party, I'm not going to hang out with Gronk. I'm going the other direction.
I guess
he's a big dork.
I guess in a way, he's unique in the fact that he's one of the best that we've ever seen do it. Maybe the best tight end ever. And that's his personality.
He's not the best tight end on a panel.
Dumb
Tony
idiot.
Gonzalez is.
Tony G. I like Tony G.
He's not bad.
I like the Amazon crew that they have. That might be my best group of former players just when they're doing the panel, when they're doing the stage show. You got Richard Sherman, Tyvus's good buddy. You got Whitworth. Who
J.G. Whitworth?
You got to love
J.G. Whitworth. Call 877-CASH now.
877-CASH now.
Fitzpatrick bothers me.
Oh, Fitzy
Yeah,
good.
he bothers me because it's too much. Too much with the sticky.
Oh,
yeah, look at me. Look at my hairy chest and my beard. I went to Harvard.
He didn't even go to Harvard like I did. Yeah, he's a smart guy. Played for every team in the league, too, so he knows.
We were going to do Too Hot. We just got caught up. How you doing over there, Ted?
Caught up. I'm doing okay.
We doing traffic today?
When the connection works, yes.
Okay.
I got
more fart
noises.
I have more fart noises if we need it.
I think we'll be okay.
Why don't you, instead of fart noises, the next time there's no traffic, you do like a mix of Romo and Collinsworth? Ooh, here we go, Jim.
I got to look those up. It's harder for me.
Yeah,
I have
true.
the farts
fart
right
list.
in front of me.
You have
at all times.
You have farts right in your face. That we're saying.
That's right.
You've
There's
got Bob
never
Costas'
a time
pink eye.
when I don't have farts. I will do some Too Hot with Teddy coming up next. Colin Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got a couple-minute holdup on eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt, going from 315 to 71. We also have a slowdown on westbound 670 between Grandview Avenue and I-70. This report is sponsored by Vision Zero Columbus. Last year, 52 people died in traffic crashes in Columbus. Most were men, average age 40. One night, one choice. The ripple lasts far beyond the celebration. This new year, manage your speed. Learn more at columbus.gov/Vision Zero. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Get Eco.
Hey, Aaron. Hey, Jerry. As much as I enjoy being a professional inventor, a few of my dream inventions still elude me.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Well, the bruiseless avocado.
Ooh.
The unlosable TV remote.
Could change the world.
And for you, Aaron, the uncloggable drain.
Get Eco.
Until you crack it, Jerry. Our 93 are free drain clearing offer is the next best thing.
Okay. Explain yourself.
Get Eco.
Our drain team will clear your drain for just $93. If we can't clear it, it's free. And we guarantee it'll stay clear for at least a year, or we will clear it again for free.
Get Eco.
We'll even send our little robot camera down there to make sure you don't have a larger problem that could cause more trouble in the future.
Get Eco.
You think your guys could bring that robot over to my place and help me find that TV remote?
I think that's impossible even for us.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Eco, plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
Ah, college. A time to broaden the mind, question, learn. A time to challenge the status quo. And eat a ridiculous amount of pizza, which you can buy with your Huntington Bank debit card with the Ohio State University logo. Huntington Bank is proud to be the official consumer bank of the Ohio State University and the unofficial bank of pizza. Let's go Bucks! Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome.
No one plans to get into an accident, but when it happens, we strive in making life easier for you. This is Justin Hinderer. The Hinderer Motor Company Collision Center is ICAR certified and certified by many manufacturers to provide the best quality repair available. All of our repairs come with a lifetime warranty. We have our own 24/7 towing service so you never have to wait. Plus, we offer on-site rental cars for every lifestyle. At Hinderer Motor Company, we love what moves you.
A system for every home and every budget at Logan AC and Heat Services. Get a free Trane furnace with the purchase of an air conditioner. And don't forget about our 10-year parts and labor warranty available now. Logan Services.
Get your car ready for spring adventures. This month at your local AAA Tire and Auto Service location, buy 3 select tires and get 1 free. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer ends March 31st. See store for details.
Coffee, iced cap, refreshers. Tim Hortons has all your favorite beverages. And now you can get your favorite bite for less. When you buy any size beverage, add a baked daily donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. So next time you order your favorite Tim's beverage, add something that satisfies your cravings and your wallet. The $1, $2, $3 menu. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra exclusions and terms apply.
Why does it matter to members that Aetna was named a Best Medicare Advantage company by U.S. News & World Report? Because they chose a plan that gives them real support, real people, and real care. We show up on calls with members and doctors' offices when needed. We show up with access to convenient care options and coverage that fits everyday life. We don't show up for awards. We show up for you. And showing up for you is how healthier happens together.
Like a cold iced tea on a hot summer day, spring is going to feel pretty sweet this year, considering. Celebrate spring's arrival during Oakland Nursery's Spring Fling, March 14th through the 22nd. 33% savings on houseplants, garden tools, shoes, books, summer flowering bulbs, and more. 25% off packaged garden seed. You've been itching to get in the garden this year, and this is what you need to start. Oakland Nursery Spring Fling, March 14th through the 22nd. For 86 years, spring starts at Oakland Nursery.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If your garage floor has stains, cracks, or even the dreaded bad epoxy job, maybe one you tried to do yourself, maybe one you paid for and it didn't work out, it can make your entire garage look bad. Let's be honest about it. And maybe those botched garage floor coatings that you've had in the past have put you off of ever getting it fixed. Well, my friends, let me tell you, the people at Comer & Cross Concrete Floor Coatings want you to know there is a fix out there. They can make your garage floor gleaming, glistening, look like a new car showroom. You call Comer & Cross at 1-800-NEW-FLOOR, and they will come out with their pros, no subcontractors, and install a gleaming new Comer & Cross garage floor in just 1 day. Yeah, this floor is guaranteed to never chip, crack, or even show tire lift like epoxy or paint can. Never going to have that problem with Comer & Cross. Call them today, 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. It's that easy. 1-800-NEW-FLOOR, or you go to comercross.com. That's C-O-M-E-R cross.com. Get a new garage floor with Comer & Cross Concrete Floor Coatings today.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon, I'm Tyler Danberg. Ohio State men's hoops staved off a 15-point Iowa comeback, defeating the Hawkeyes 72-69 in the Big Ten tournament third round. With OSU leading 70-69, John Mobley Jr. hit 2 key free throws, while Iowa missed 2 game-tying three-pointers. Mobley finished with 12 points. Bruce Thornton did what Bruce Thornton does.
Thornton stops, shoots a fadeaway, hits it in the right corner. Bruce Thornton.
Nothing but nylon.
With Sturts right in front of him.
Paul Keels and Ron Stokes on the call. That bucket gave Thornton a game-high 24 for the Buckeyes, who face top-ranked Michigan in the quarterfinal Friday at noon. NHL, Blue Jackets look to extend their 7-game point streak when they visit the Panthers tonight at 7. Coverage in the Fan starts at 6:30. This update sponsored by Uber Eats. Uber Eats has a great deal waiting for you at Scramblers. From now through March 31st, get a buy one, get one free deal on the Manhandler skillet on the app. Terms apply.
One of these men is on an extremely high dose of antidepressants. The other one should be. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Hey, Jackets time tonight. Jackets are in Florida for the Panthers, 6:30 here on the Fan.
One to get, man. It's one to get.
Pizza Madness, Elite Eight. Bone and Tyvis moved Pizza House. They were going up against Flyers. So Pizza House is advancing.
I like that.
Adriatico's is advancing against Granddad's into the Final Four. We're going to do our matchups tomorrow. So it's going to be JT's against Torita's and Sexton's against Emilio's. That is on tomorrow's show. And because we'll have some basketball as well, I'm going to get some pizza for the entire staff. And it's going to be from those places as we watch/listen to basketball.
What a fun day.
Coverage starts at 11 tomorrow morning, and then we'll be on right after the game is over, around 3 o'clock, just like today, right here on the Fan, because the Buckeyes beat Iowa. Now, let's do some Too Hot.
Too Hot. Sponsored by Ohio Health. Rising to the occasion in the moments that truly matter. Learn more at ohiohealth.com/it's time.
I was telling Nicole Sharon that we're going to have some pizza tomorrow.
Maybe I'll have a slice.
No, you're going to have more than a slice. I'm going to shove it down your throat. You're going to go on TV with stains on your blouse.
I thought it was funny. I was pretending like I was going to be healthier or something for a couple of days.
I don't know why.
I don't know.
What are you doing?
I don't know either. Just
we're in the middle of pizza madness. You're like my Aunt Rose, who announced she was starting a diet on Christmas Day every year.
I'm on a diet.
Since when?
Today.
It's Christmas.
You can't do it today.
Start tomorrow, idiot.
We got a gigantic meal that we have to eat. I'm trying to just phase it in. I mean, it's like we talked about. The people that work at Wendy's, they can't eat Wendy's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day of our lives. You, for that matter. When are you going to stop having McDonald's for lunch?
I
had McDonald's for lunch.
They give me a $4.79 combo deal in there. It's disrespectful if I don't get it.
They're going to kill you.
You should
want to take a break.
And it's the Timmy Show.
It's not the Timmy Show.
You'll have all the Windows commercials instead of just peepees. You'll have Windows too.
You know what? You can T-Bone share a little bit, for God's sakes? God, I hear him every other spot.
I had to go back to McDonald's today because yesterday, by the way, the only time I ever get compliments on my cologne, it's from black women. All right, so I've told Kristen, when she's dead and gone.
Why is that?
I don't know. But the only compliments I ever get are black women. So I was in the drive-through line yesterday. The woman handed me the food and said, "Oh, you smell delicious."
Yeah?
She asked me what it was. She wants to get her husband some of it.
Ooh.
I told her, but I went home and realized I had a little free sample bottle of the stuff that I was wearing yesterday.
You did,
so I went back to the
you?
McDonald's today.
That's nice.
The same woman was there. I said, "Here you go. Give this to your husband."
That's nice.
I'm handing out gifts.
But me and Teddy are not black women, and we have complimented you before.
Not the same way.
You seem to just gloss over that.
No.
Well, Teddy does it in a sarcastic way, but I don't know why you throw that on me, because I am very cognizant of fashion and things that are things that people are wearing.
You are a fashionista.
I am not good on the haircuts lately, and
at all.
I'm sorry about that. I'll get better, but you really just got to trim this last time.
Telling you, man.
You just sort of did the ear lines. You didn't even do around the ear.
I'm growing it out. That's why. I gave you a pass this week. I said,
you did.
I said, you don't have to notice this. It's too subtle.
All right, let's do some Too Hot.
Too Hot.
Come on, Teddy. Stop wasting time. Jesus.
Where should I start this week? Let me take a look. Those guys are so funny. Yeah. All right. Here they are talking about, some people don't just eat like a steak. They have to have like a sauce or something on the steak, right?
Yeah.
So they have a discussion about that.
If I get a steak and the first thing that's done is let's put A1 sauce on it, the steak's not good. right? Or you just don't appreciate a good steak because I've had some steaks where I've had to put it on there.
I have used A1 sauce since I've had my steaks medium. I think it's a well-done thing.
Well, yeah, because then you cook all the flavor out of it.
Correct.
You get a tough piece of meat.
And
so
then
now
you sit there chewing for 20 minutes.
Yeah, so you got to have some lubrication. You got to put the A1 on there. But when you actually when you cook it properly, you already get that. Put a little pat of butter on top of it. Salt and pepper. That's all you
A1
need.
steak sauce is for children.
Oh, I like that. A good hot take, and I agree with it.
You know, I disagree. I don't think kids need to be eating steak. They haven't earned it. What do they do?
All right. I agree to a certain point. I think if you're going to a very fine steakhouse and you're, bringing A1 in your pants, it's probably not the right thing to do. However, if we're just talking about sauces, if we're talking about sauces here,
it's okay to use as a sauce. Yeah.
Some cuts of steak need a little sauce. For example, a filet. A filet is very lean. It's not as beefy. And so you get a little béarnaise with the filet. I think that's perfectly acceptable. I think if you do a béarnaise with a ribeye, that's overkill because it's a much fattier, well-marbled piece of meat. Has a different beef profile. Yes, Teddy, beef profile. As far as A1 itself, A1 by itself, just in a vacuum, is delicious. I told you that I like A1 on a burger.
It's
I like
delicious.
A1 for meatloaf. You're right. A1 on a very good piece of meat.
I agree with that.
Probably not necessary. But let's not crap on A1 now.
I'm not going to say that it's just for kids, that how Tyva's put it, but where Bone was going with the steak talk, I 100% agree. And it's like you go to fine steakhouses, right? There could be house-made sauces that the chef wants to pair with that steak.
Chef recommends.
And I'm fine with that. Look, if it's not A1, but if it's something like a creamy peppercorn or whatever type of cut that you're using, and you just are using it in a moderation, dipping the corner of the steak cut that you sawed off into the little stainless steel canister. They make the presentation of these sauces look so appealing too. There's that, but no A1 on a $50+ steak.
And how about Dylan? He doesn't think kids should even have steak. Haven't earned it.
I don't necessarily disagree with that take by Dylan.
No, kids need steak. They need protein. They're growing boys and girls.
They do, but if you've been good throughout the week, then you get a nice juicy steak. Okay. If you finish all your other meals,
right? I'm not saying if
you appreciate
the
steak,
you get the steak.
Yeah, you gotta live right. You gotta earn that steak.
I don't think I had a good steak until I was 20 years old.
My dad burnt the crap out of all the steaks.
First of all, we didn't get good steaks because we couldn't afford good steaks. And even if we could, my parents wouldn't. Like, they don't know. Like, USDA choice. They'd be like, what is this? Give me a piece of shoe leather.
Grade A top choice meat.
They get the old worn down dairy cows.
Get that gray
that
stuff.
Just died on the side of the road.
Is there anything more delicious looking than a nice overly gray steak that's been sitting in the fridge for
what's even better?
5 days too long?
When my parents would cook steak, they just leave it on one side, not even flip it.
What?
Oh, just cook all the way through that way.
Don't you like the steak method? I know it cooks it well, and you can use the sous vide.
The sous vide's wonderful.
But you have to sear it afterwards because it just looks like a fetus.
It does. It's a gray fetus.
It's really bad.
But it's cooked to temperature.
Really, really unsightly looking.
Too hot.
Come on, Teddy.
All right. On Bishop and Friends, I think it was last week we were chatting about with Bo and Dom, and they were talking about maybe having some type of an Italian cruise they could go on, raise some money for charity,
remember that, yeah,
and have a great time, and they could, see the world, right? So we have a little update on that. Here we go.
I had mentioned this offhandedly last week when we had Uncle Dom on. Let's just say this. The Uncle Dom, Nephew Bo Italian cruise.
Uh-oh.
Momentum. Seems like people might like it. Momentum.
In this hypothetical cruise, would it be you two as hosts?
I mean, it's in play.
Okay.
I think it's in play. I think there's an
enthusiasm. That's what the people would need to know before deposits are made.
Have you met Dom Taberi? I think...
But he would need someone to wrangle him.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, like, from a promotion standpoint, let's just say if there's more momentum that leads into a full green light, you're going to be well aware of everything that's in play here. Yeah.
I have an update on this. Dami actually talked to me about this week and asked me if I would be interested in participating in this cruise.
You say not a chance in hell?
To Italy. And I tried to be as delicate as I possibly could because I like Dom a lot and I like Bo. All right. And Dom is very nice for wanting to include me in this. I think on the surface, it's a good idea for those two guys.
Yeah.
But the way I said it to Dom, and I think I was very respectful when I said it.
I'm sure you weren't.
I said,
it.
I said to him, Dami, thank you for bringing that up and asking me, but I'd rather be trapped inside of a all-man gay brothel for 6 days than be on the high seas with you and Bo and people.
So both things would be enjoyable to you.
Eventually. Give me enough time. I mean,
no, but we are willing to learn.
I hope those two guys do it. I really do. All right.
I can't.
But there's not enough voltage in the world that's going to shock me enough to go on that trip.
But Bo, I don't know if you know what's in store for you. You worked with Dom for a lot of years. You had to travel with him to sporting events. But those are all, what do we call that, Mike? Stateside.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all back here stateside.
You saying someone's going to come home in a body bag if they go international waters?
International Dom, he's going to say something or do something.
I got the perfect cruise for us. It goes right through the Strait of Hormuz.
I just think
we're going to be dodging torpedoes. It's going to be great.
Dom's mouth is going to get him in trouble. He's going to be in some region. Maybe they get on the wrong train. They're not in Italy anymore. He says something the wrong way. He's wearing his MAGA hat. He's going to get put behind bars. He's never going to see the light of day. He likes to ask us if we've ever been in a red Turkish prison. He's going to get to one himself.
You like movies with gladiators?
He's going to be watching them until he dies.
All right, I want to talk to you about my buddy Carnell Tate coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got slowdown due to an accident that's on Henderson Road at Olentangy River Road. And there's a 5-minute holdup due to a crash in the left lane on eastbound 70 on the east side at Bryce Road. It's moving a little slow from Hamilton Road. This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over 30 coverage options, an easy-to-use mobile app, personalized discounts, and more. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Common Man here for Jermaine. Everybody's talking about affordability when buying a car these days, but the truth is, GoJermaine.com has a great selection of affordable inventory. Maybe that tax return's going to hit your mailbox pretty soon. Well, go see my friends because they have 300 new cars under 30 grand, over 300 used cars under 20 grand, and it's only at GoJermaine.com. And along with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Get started at GoJermaine.com.
Thinking about buying your first home? Now, with Third Federal, you can buy your first home and pay no PMI. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. And you may not realize PMI doesn't protect you. It only protects the lender in case of default. But at Third Federal, you can buy a home with just 5% down and no PMI. Plus, first-time home buyers get $750 off a closing cost. So if you're thinking about buying your first home, go for it and visit thirdfederal.com.
Even before you find a home, lock in 5.89%, APR 5.92% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3RD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for closing cost coupon at thirdfederal.com/FTHB. Equal housing lender.
Breathe. You got this. You got this.
moments that truly matter. What do? Rise to the occasion. Ohio Health. It's time.
Common Man and Bob Capace here for Worthington Jewelers. Bobby, it's bridal sale time.
Our annual spring bridal sale is March 10th through the 21st. Buy one and get one 50% off on all bridal jewelry.
And don't miss the weekend trunk shows featuring the latest styles from the top designers. And Bobby, if custom is the choice, you're the man for that.
Absolutely. Let us make the ring of your dreams.
Check out our custom ring builder at worthingtonjewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged.
Working your way through that home projects list, that means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your air conditioner or furnace. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain issues? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing problems? Call the Waterworks. HVAC breakdowns? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks. Trusted and certified plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
The Jackets hit the road for a battle with the Panthers. Live fan coverage starts Thursday night at 6:30.
Sponsored by Atlas Butler Heating and Cooling.
Proud to be your flagship home of the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Fan.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers.
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Springtime is here, and you know what that means? It's time for mulch madness. Did you know that too much mulch is bad for trees and shrubs? 2 inches of mulch is plenty. Any more and you risk causing roots to grow up and around trunks, which increases unhealthy stress, shortens tree life, and even keeps moisture from getting down to tree roots. To find out more about mulch madness or to find a certified arborist near you, visit treesforohio.org. That's trees, the number 4, ohio.org.
Amazon Business empowers leaders with smart business buying tools, leaving time to focus on strategy and growth. Free up your teams and focus on your future at amazonbusiness.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We are tracking a high wind warning here in effect for your Friday as we are looking at strong winds gusting 50 to 60 miles per hour here across central Ohio, including the Columbus metro here as we go through Friday morning and into the afternoon. Eventually, those winds will be subsiding here as we head into your Friday night and for Saturday. High temperatures are in the 50s for Friday, 40s for Saturday, and we are warming up back to the 70s here on Sunday, but we are tracking another strong cold front, ushering in some colder air here for next week. And that's a look at your 10 weather impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Aaron White here on 97.1 The Fan.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Timmy has more jiggling silicone in his Instagram feed than Sydney Sweeney riding a mechanical bull. This is Common Man and Timmy.
My baby does the hanky-panky.
You've had this in your head all day.
I don't know why.
You've been singing it to yourself all day long. I walk past you in the office.
Stupid song?
My baby does a hanky-panky.
I don't even know who does that song. Who does that one? I couldn't tell you.
You know what I get in my head a lot?
It's probably from the 40s, right?
The space between...
Yeah, of all the DMB songs,
that's
Dave
the one I get in my head all the time.
That's not one of the bigger hits.
I'm just telling you what's up, dude.
Of all of his catalog. Yeah.
Italy beat Mexico last night. They advance
9-1.
So does the USA. So you're welcome. Also, I'd like to point out that the entire roster of Team Italy is
American.
Just Americans.
Yeah.
All right.
But hey, you know what? When you have a name like Vinny Pasquantino,
I agree with you.
That's about as Italian as it gets.
But I say this for the Olympics. It's like the entire Olympics is just Americans. Even if it's not Americans. It's like, oh, Eileen Gu, look at her, Gu! She's American. I don't care if she's doing it for the Chinese. She lives here, she works here, she's from here. Summer McIntosh with the Summer Olympics. Canadian swimmer.
Some are here, some are there.
This is her swimming. You can't see my arms moving. She moved here when she was a youngin' because she couldn't get the proper training that she needed up there. She lives in Florida. We should get half of that medal. We have half sacks in the NFL, don't we? If you're sharing a sack.
0.5 medals on the
right.
ranker.
The American, when person like Summer McIntosh or Eileen Gu wins a gold medal, we should get half of that as America.
My point, though, is I bet you couldn't name one other example beyond Eileen Gu.
Summer McIntosh, I just did it.
She's in the Summer Olympics. We just watched the Winter Olympics. There's not that many. There's plenty of athletes that are from their country that stay in their country. What about the Austrians? We don't have any Americans.
What about the Austrians?
They're the best skiers out there. They're the best downhill skiers.
Right, I'm not
We're
taking
pretty
anything
good.
away from the
we've,
Austrians.
We've had our peekaboo streets, and we've got our Lindsey Vonns and our Michaela Schifrins.
The hot speed skaters and stuff, most of them live in America.
Yuta has to live here, right? She's with the Paul dude. There's no way she doesn't live here. I'll give you that one.
They're on Instagram.
I can't confirm, but
BH.
I don't know.
Beverly Hills, not butthole. BH doing the duck lips. You should give us half the medal.
I'll say, though, those Dutch speed skaters, why would they train here in the States? They're so good at it on their own. They've got to be the hotbed for long track speed skating. They're
long track and
great.
short track.
The Dutch is good in the short track?
Oh,
I thought the short track's more like Japan, China, and then the U.S.
Oh, we got
with Apollo Antonono.
I sat next to him. He's my buddy.
South Korea, I thought was good. The short track. Yeah, you saw Apollo.
I didn't see him. I sat next to him.
So
we
saw
conversations.
Did not.
I did indeed.
What did you do? Say, oh, hey, Apollo. And he said, yeah. Was that it?
We talked about everything that was going on.
Oh, you here for the Olympics, Apollo? Yeah.
I don't know why I can't have a conversation with someone that's not you. You know, I can sit down and talk about someone who didn't just like have a haircut. I can have a conversation with people. I'm a fairly charming guy.
What were you talking about with Apollo?
I was talking about his leather Ralph Lauren Olympic jacket that he had on, and he had a cowboy hat on.
Yeah. You told me this.
I said to him, I said, man, you really go to these things incognito, huh? And he's like, oh, yeah, just love the USA. I said, yes, I know. Me too.
Riveting, Ted. Just riveting.
What do you want me to talk to him about? We talked about what happens when you die. What do you think, Apollo Antonono? What do you think happens to
Apollo
us?
Were
what do you think the purpose of life is?
They say, they had a mission. They had a space mission. Were you named after that? What do you think? Apollo 11, 12.
What do you think? It's a big
13.
Conspiracy?
They didn't get to the moon.
When the flag moves, what do you think, Apollo Antonono? What do you think about that?
You could have gotten his opinion on the on NASA trying to knock an asteroid out of orbit.
I didn't know that.
Could have gotten his opinion on whether he's an Armageddon or a Deep Impact guy.
There's only one answer.
Deep Impact.
Cardell Tate, my guy, was naming his Mount Rushmore of Ohio State receivers. And you know what? I got no problem with it.
I respect the list.
He says Ted Ginn Jr., Chris Carter, David Boston, and Santonio Holmes. Don't call him San Antonio Holmes. No, we could.
Why would you call him San Antonio Holmes?
Bobby Olive did for 3 years.
Bobby Olive.
San Antonio Holmes.
Look, the thing with these Mount Rushmores is it's always gonna come down to somebody's personal preference. I'm actually surprised that with Carnell, he didn't get caught up in the recency bias.
I understand. He's showing himself to be a student of the game and of history.
I think guys like Ryan Day, and I think before Coach Day, we heard a lot about how Urban Meyer almost forced it on those guys to learn about the history of Ohio State football. And I appreciate that, how really the most recent guy was Ted Ginn on his list right there. Who was the fourth one again? No, I guess Santonio Holmes. Santonio Holmes. Super Bowl MVP. One of the greatest catches in Super Bowl history that you're ever going to find.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with this.
Nothing to do with this at Ohio State, but I think it's also hard to not think of a little bit when you think of Chris Carter, how he did go on to, he wasn't just great here.
Of course.
But he kind of staked his claim at being one of the best to ever play the position in the history of the sport.
Too hot.
It's Too Hot Thursday. What do you got, Teddy?
All right, let's head to Rothman and Ice.
Rothman and Ice.
Just to give you a heads up, I didn't do this last week, and I apologize, but Adam King is on this clip.
Okay, well, thank you for warning us.
Aware.
Yeah.
It's a disclaimer. That's it.
all
You
right.
have to
Thank
put
you
the
for warning us.
explicit lyrics on Ixnay on the ombre. So
Yeah, he was talking about
listen.
his time at the Arnold, because he was over at the Arnold, and so hilarity ensues. Right? All right, here we go.
My baby does the hanky-panky.
My baby does the hanky-panky.
You know what I'd love to hear? I'd love to hear golfing legend Gary Player sing that song.
Oh, my baby does the hanky-panky. Yes, it's a lovely song. It's a wonderful song. You can sing it in the bathroom. You can sing it while you're outside on the grill. You can sing it at
Can we hear some Rothman and Ice?
My bad.
Because we didn't hear any of them today, so we may as well hear it now.
All right, here we go.
I want to go see him at some point. Next year, I'm going to have to do it. Because
Some strolling out of the sausage house or something. There was some video out there.
The sausage house?
Yeah, where was he down? Was he down in German Village
Where
or
the
somewhere?
heck are you hanging out at? What in the world?
The sausage house. I'm just saying. He was down there.
Where's the boing now?
Oh, my goodness. Did you see anybody else of status that was cool?
You know what's so
Anybody?
funny?
A late boy saw him at the sausage. Wait a minute. He was not. Is this an
Ed
established? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it has a name. And it's aptly named Schmitz, not the Sausage House. Goodness gracious.
What do you mean? I thought you were going to start a business, a competitor.
Yeah, wow.
Adam's Sausage House.
That's
were you
the
gonna
best
call
4-second arm wrestle you've ever seen.
I think you were going to call it the Fest.
The Fest?
During the summer.
That's right.
Right.
Ridiculous.
Adam's Sausage Fest.
I will say.
Coming this summer.
I like how for them, that's as racy as they're ever going to get. That's like church.
I like it.
It's like church for us.
What does it say about me? That's what I like.
By the way, it says it on the sign, Schmidt's Sausage House.
Yeah, so Haus.
He was coming out of the Sausage House. They got the Fudge House there, too.
Oh.
See, what you want to do is you want to get out of the Sausage House, go right into the Fudge House.
That's right.
You want to take your sausage.
You want to take your sausage out of there.
To the fudge.
And then into the fudge.
What do you think, Arnold?
My festival of strength, toughness, and determination is coming to Columbus. And I don't always listen to the radio. But when I do, it's always Common Man and Timmy. They make me bust a nut. I swear. I also can't wait to get it on with Angela Pace. She throws down the Grey Goose and rides me like the teacups at Disney World.
Mm-hmm. Good news is we talked to Angela, and she'll like it, too.
Oh, she's into it, man. She said, you bring the goose, I'll bring the spinning.
The goose.
The goose.
The goose. Not the
goo.
Not the goo.
Oh, the goose.
That's right.
Angela's at the Sausage House right now.
I tell you.
German Village? No.
To see Ramon? I love that area, though. My best time is November when the weather starts to get cold. If the Buckeyes play a noon game, head on down there. I don't care if it's a 2-hour wait to get a table. Just sit there, walk on the little brick road.
Oh, yeah.
Go to the red stable.
My favorite parts of
house.
German Village is when you fall on your face from one of the uneven bricks on the sidewalk.
Well, if you would just be a little more cognizant
also,
and pick up your feet.
When it rains a little bit and the sewers back up and it smells like ass, nuggets. Sometimes the trees fall down and knock down the power lines. That's the end of that.
I've never heard the term ass nugget ever in my life.
My baby does the hanky-panky. A college basketball coach is out of his mind. Details next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got stop-and-go traffic that's causing a 10-minute holdup on northbound 71 on the north side, going from Main Street to 11th Avenue. And you're just going to hit a small delay on northbound 315 between Ackerman Road and North Broadway. This report is sponsored by eBay. Imagine what you can find on eBay, like a rare hologram trading card that you've become totally obsessed with. Shiny like the designer handbag of your dreams. eBay has it. They even have the perfect parts that will fit your car. Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Truck drivers, your comfort matters. And at Schneider, we're here to make every mile better. Drivers at Schneider use newer, more reliable equipment that's spec'd with safety features and amenities that keep them comfortable any time of year. Plus, while you're out on the road, Schneider's nationwide facility network offers secure parking and the comfort of a home away from home to make your life easier. Upgrade to a better driving job with better equipment. Find jobs near you and apply at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
My advisor at Plant Moran Wealth Management knows my definition of wealthy. Rescue animals. Everywhere. So, my husband and I bought property and opened a sanctuary. It's our happy place. And from the sound of it, it's their happy place too.
You have your own personal definition of wealthy. Plant Moran Wealth Management knows it takes a personal approach to get you there. Experience the difference with Plant Moran Wealth Management. Book a consultation today.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
Take your shot to save at Great Lakes Hyundai. Shoot the hoop to get extra savings on your new car purchase. On top of big shot savings like 0% financing on 26 Hyundai Santa Fe's and Tucson's for up to 5 years. Plus, make no payments for 90 days. It's the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Dublin or Columbus or glakeshyundai.com. With proof credit, some customers may not qualify. Interest accrues during no payment period. New Hyundais come equipped with owner assurance and America's Best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Offer ends 3/31.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
11 and a half. That's not the Buckeye football over-under win total. That's the amount of times Common Man wipes his crack. I'll take the over.
Oh, what's that smell?
You're listening to Man and Timmy.
Hey, pizza time. Bone and Tyvis moved Pizza House and Adriatico's to the Final Four. We will do JT's versus Torita's and Sexton's versus Emilio's tomorrow. Tomorrow. I love you.
Tomorrow.
It's only a day away.
And we're going to eat some pizza here. I tell you, I've missed watching games with you guys at work. It never gets to happen. Most of the time, I watch games in a vacuum, and there's nobody around that gives a damn about what I'm watching. And I don't know if I could do that every time, all the time, but it's fun to have, 5 or 6 other people that you're work buddies with all screaming and yelling at the TV
it was fun. We had
in
a
the
good time.
daytime after every single loose ball, every bucket, every shot attempt. It was a lot of fun. This is why I fell in love with the NCAA tournament a long, long time ago. And I put this out there to all the good teachers in town. Let the kids, just a little bit here and there, get ahead on some of the things. I know we had 10 bazillion snow days. We could have been doing a lot of the work at home during that time, but this is important. Take a little bit of time for some of these daytime basketball games. Wheel in that Zenith TV with the buckle on the cart. Pop that thing on to some of the hoop stations. I hope the kids got to watch the Buckeyes or a little bit of it today. If it wasn't too important.
Seems like every single day, my daughter's getting ready. She's in 3rd grade, and she walks down the steps, and she's in her pajamas. And I'll say, what the hell? Time for school.
Time for school.
It's pajama day.
It's pajama day. Didn't you just have pajama day?
I had one last week. It's pajama movie day.
You see?
And we're having refreshers.
Every time there's something.
So we can have basketball day.
Right. They got pajama day. They're watching like Lilo and Stitch and crap like that. Turn the basketball game on.
What the hell is Lilo or Lilo and Stitch going to do for us right now? I need Thornton and Mobley.
That's right.
That's what I need. I need Tilly and Cups. No.
You need one of those.
We need one of those guys to learn how to play without
Tilly
fouling.
and Cup sounds like a buddy cop movie.
It does.
Tilly and Cups.
Yeah.
What did I tease for you?
I got this with
college basketball coach losing his mind. Go ahead.
I got this with Wes Miller, who is the former North Carolina player that had risen in the coaching ranks based on what he did at UNC Greensboro, and he got the Cincinnati job back in 2021. Now, Mike, we are 5 years into this, and we know the good, fine folks, the basketball fans down at Cincy, and what an environment they have when that team is humming at Fifth
Great
Third
fans
Arena.
down there, very passionate fans.
They did it the right way, where they took their old barn, they renovated that. I think the Buckeyes played in the very first game after that reopened. I've been down there before the renovation. Fantastic time. Pretty high on my list for a place to watch basketball. A lot of respect for what they do and the care they have for it. And they don't care for this, and rightfully so. He did make the switch from the American into the Big 12. I don't think that matters much, though, because I think with the brand power that you have, that you've created through the course of time, you deserved that bump up when it came to reaffiliation with the conferences. I thought that was a perfect get. As a Big 12 basketball fan, I was pleased to see them join the conference. Now you're looking at his record in conference play is 41-51. That's not good enough for what the standard is there.
It's tough, though.
He's got
Big
like
12.
a 575 win percentage overall. He's never made the tournament. He's never finished above 500 in conference play. They did play better down the stretch here. They won 7 of their last 10 games, as he'll tell you. But I would just for once love to have the kind of delusion or assuredness that a college basketball coach has this time of year, because, Wes, you're likely not getting in. I'm pretty sure your bubble just burst when you lost to Central Florida. You're 18.
Trash.
You're 18 and 15. They're right on sort of that bubble line. But
no, they're not.
Some projections will have you in the next 4 out. You're done.
So he says
You're
they should be in the tournament at 18 and 15.
He said if it's about the best teams at this point, we're one of the best teams in the country. You're one of the 55 best teams in the country.
Why do we even have a regular
season? If I put it that way.
Between him and Stephen Pearl, I guess that's what we all want to watch, right? We all want to watch pretty much just borderline 500 basketball teams in the tournament.
They're 18 and 15. Okay, they beat Kansas on the road. Yeah, they did. That's a great win. That doesn't get the job done when you're 11 and 12 in February. You've got to do it all season long. It doesn't just come down. Look, for Ohio State, it's not just this late season stretch. They got the wins that they needed, but they are now a 21 and 11 team.
Games.
They're a 21 and 11 team. You're 18 and 15. It's not enough. He said, I'm sure you can make some arguments that were not when he said about the overall resume.
Yeah.
You
can.
You're damn right. He said, but we've won 7 of our last Big 12 games, or 7 of our last 10 Big 12 games. When's the last time somebody won 7 out of 10 in the Big 12 and didn't play in the NCAA tournament? I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what you mean when you say that. I'm sure that's happened a lot. If you suck all around that little 7 out of 10 stretch, then you probably won't go. You're not good enough. It's not a fun team to watch this year either, in my opinion.
Oh, look, another story about Bigfoot.
What? Oh, they
Another
saw Bigfoot?
Dumb article talking about really dumb people looking for Bigfoot. This one's in the Dispatch. Glad we're writing about this. Here's a headline.
They
Is
didn't pull it from
Bigfoot in
somebody?
Ohio? Recent sightings. More on Ohio's mythical creatures. Apparently, the latest sighting of Bigfoot was reported around 4 a.m., March 10th, in Newton Township, located in northeast Ohio. According to a post on Facebook, a witness account reported a backyard sighting described to be something like a large black shadow in the trees, 8 to 10 feet tall. If you've listened to me for more than 5 minutes, you know this is one of my pet peeves, is all the Bigfoot crap. And I will get the messages from you people saying, don't you know that 70% of species are yet to be discovered? You know what that is, you dumb morons? A little sponge at the bottom of the sea. You know what I just saw? That they just discovered, like a new little chipmunky type of thing that they thought was extinct for 6,000 years, but they just found one. They found one. It's also the size of like a little tiny Good and Plenty that you can shove in your ass. It's tiny little things.
Why are we shoving the Good and Plenty in our ass? I know it tastes like that.
What I mean is
black
it's
licorice
small enough
tastes like
where
ass.
you can shove it. All right, you're talking about every state in the union. They think they have Bigfoot in that state. They have something in Hawaii that they think is Bigfoot. Everybody's got cameras. We would see Bigfoot scat all over the place, just huge dumps, remnants of Bigfoot.
I think Bigfoot is actually in my neighborhood because I've just got giant piles of scat in my yard every day.
We don't see any real evidence of this thing, and yet you want to tell me that Bigfoot is real. Entire shows on the Travel Channel. Oh, what was that? Oh, we'll go to commercial. Come back. Oh, it was nothing. It was a leaf.
Why does this surprise you?
Because it's just so stupid. We have nothing else in life to consume our time but a big mythical creature. We all have phones attached to our genitals. We take pictures of everything, and yet no one
We take pictures of our genitals.
has gotten a good, clear picture that hasn't been debunked. Ever.
What about the aliens? You believe in them?
I've said this before about the aliens. I believe there's got to be something out there. It's too vast. We don't understand any of it.
My friend Beanie Wells says that he was abducted.
I understand
and
that.
probed.
And I believe that people believe that they have been. Maybe they have. I don't know. But I'm telling you that if you've got an intelligent being that is smart enough to travel light years and bend space and time, do you really think once they get here, there's going to be some guy named Frank, like an alien named Frank, saying, oh, crap, I forgot to turn off the invisibility cloak. You're bending space and time to get here, but hey, they just saw me flying in the sky. What are you going to do? Blah! If they're here, we don't know they're here. We can't see them. I saw a big 8-foot shadow. You know what it probably was? A shadow of a tree or something. Oh, I swear it was a Bigfoot. I'm sure in your mind it was.
I think if I was a species of aliens, I found this place.
You'd listen to this show?
I'd blow it right to hell. Just like Independence Day.
They're just studying us.
No, I'd take a couple of looks and I'd get the laser beam ready to rock. Centered on your house.
Oh, please, God, I hope so. I hope I'm ground zero when the aliens come.
Big bluish hue coming right for you.
The business of college basketball has never been better. Details next. Colin Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got holdup due to an accident that's on Henderson Road at Olentangy River Road and a 5-minute delay on eastbound 670 between Neal Avenue and International Gateway. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority, your local expert. Is water seeping into your basement? Are your basement walls cracking? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the basement waterproofing experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at ohiobasementauthority.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Tired of snoring? Dr. Mark Levy can help with a custom mouthpiece that opens your airway and stops the snoring. No mask, no noise. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com today. Stop snoring. Sleep better. Live better.
Bo Bishop here. Ready to hit the road and make some memories? Then get to RCD RV, Central Ohio's go-to destination for the best deals, unbeatable service, and adventure-ready RVs. Start your journey today at any of their 3 Central Ohio locations or visit online anytime at rcdrv.com.
Hey, Columbus, big news. For a limited time, get Uber One free for a full year so you can save on food and rides. That's a $96 value on us. Just use code Columbus. Get 1 year of $0 delivery fees, 10% off eligible food and grocery orders, and up to 6% Uber One credits on rides. Sign up for this limited time offer today using code Columbus and save big with Uber One. Offer valid through 3/31/26. Savings and $0 delivery fee on eligible orders and rides only. Fees and terms apply. See app for details.
Thinking about buying your first home? Now, with Third Federal, you can buy your first home and pay no PMI. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. And you may not realize PMI doesn't protect you. It only protects the lender in case of default. But at Third Federal, you can buy a home with just 5% down and no PMI. Plus, first-time home buyers get $750 off a closing cost. So if you're thinking about buying your first home, go for it and visit thirdfederal.com.
Even before you find a home, lock in 5.89%, APR 5.92% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3RD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for closing cost coupon at thirdfederal.com/FTHB. Equal housing lender.
All your favorite fan shows are on YouTube, along with those fake YouTube ads like Chew This Gum and It Grows New Teeth. Experience the splendor of Bo sitting in his closet, Timmy Hall's gouty gold chains, and Matty Ice wearing a coat in 90-degree weather. It's all there. Head to YouTube and subscribe today.
Take action and get expert service from Logan Services. Heating service calls are just $79. Furnace tune-ups are also $79, and plumbing service calls are just $79. We work in your neighborhood, and scheduling online is quick and easy. So visit our website to book your appointment now. For fast, friendly service, choose Logan Services.
Want big flavor and even bigger value? The new $9.99 value meal has arrived at Hothead Burritos. Get your choice of a customized, loaded little burrito or bowl with fresh chips and salsa plus a drink, all for just $9.99 today. Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
Hey, it's T-Bone again. Listen up. Sleep apnea doesn't have to rule your nights. Dr. Mark Levy's been treating snoring and sleep apnea for over 15 years with proven results. And now he has an office in Marysville. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or go to sleepbettercolumbus.com. Stop snoring, sleep better, live better.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about $10,000 in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Booing is one of the great joys of fandom. You boo bad. You boo lazy.
Your boos mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer.
You boo undisciplined. But you must always boo cocky.
Ew, and boo. This kind of thing is getting out of hand with you, too. Y'all are an official warning.
Here's Man and Timmy.
Did I do podcast?
You got to do podcast.
Did I do it?
No, we didn't do that
Hey,
one
please
yet.
subscribe to the podcast of this stupid show. It's available wherever you get your stupid audio. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click. Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. Podcast is brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. We have jackets in Florida for the Panthers tonight, 6:30 here on The Fan.
Are we going to win?
Yes.
Good.
Buckeye Hoops beat Iowa today. They were up to a 16-point lead. They wound up winning by 3 and gave us all a little bit of a heart attack. But that means they play number 1 seed Michigan mañana, noon, right here on The Fan.
I honestly can't wait. It's going to be a fun game because you can be a little bit more free, a little bit more loose. That doesn't mean you're not bringing great effort or intensity to the basketball game. That's not what I'm saying, but you have some things that are off your shoulders now. You're not carrying the weight. You're not carrying the weight of we've got to win or we're not. And you are a lock now for the NCAA tournament. We're not happy with being like a 7, 8, 9, or 10 seed here at Ohio State. But this is Jake Diebler's first trip to the NCAA tournament. I want to focus on the good of it and that it didn't look like you were going to get in. Now you're definitely in.
I want to focus on the good
shot.
of it too, Timmy, but it's not just about being loose and free. It's also about being good.
I know.
You need to be good.
I wasn't finished.
To beat a team like this.
They're the best team in the country, but you play this game 10 times on a neutral site. Michigan will be the better team. I don't want to go all Herb Brooks and they win 9 of them, but Ohio State can play a style of basketball that can beat those guys tomorrow. They can be a little bit off. I do think Ohio State, they got to knock down threes at a much higher clip than they did today. I'm hoping maybe they were saving that for tomorrow. If you get John Mobley.
That's what they were doing.
If you
I'd rather miss this one today I can save it for tomorrow.
Let's see John Mobley knock down 5 or 6 3-pointers. How about Bruce's game, too? My God, what was he, 10 for 11?
At one point he was. I think he finished 10 for 14. That piece of crap.
So the layup package that he had today, those aren't just, I'm at the rim, I lay it in. No. I mean, what this guy was doing, the spin he was putting on the basketball, the contact he was taking. How did they not call the foul when he had the final rebound of the game when Iowa got off a 3-point shot?
Final play
that
of the game.
Could have tied it.
Yeah.
My God. Like, don't swallow the whistle there.
He was elbowed off the ball.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Iowa got off a look they never should have had. It should have been called a foul. Bruce should be shooting free throws the other end.
So what you just teased while we're talking college basketball, I think this is really cool what's happening here. We've had all sorts of basketball people in the past shun the college game and try to put it down as far as comparing it to the NBA, and they are really such different styles of basketball.
Different products.
2 different animals right there, to each their own. I do like both. I obviously love college basketball on another level. It's in another stratosphere for me than the National Basketball Association. But from front office sports, both men's and women's college basketball are on such a ratings hot streak that networks are now reporting viewership records for the 2025-26 regular season. CBS had the highest viewership. They were drawing an average of almost 1.5 million viewers on 30 men's basketball broadcasts this year. That total is up 10% from last season, so that wasn't even that bad last year. It's the most watched regular season for the network in 7 years. The Thanksgiving broadcast of Duke, Arkansas, crazy, right? That's November basketball, was the best regular season game in 30 years with almost 7 million viewers. Sensational freshman on that Arkansas team. Their guard not only won Freshman of the Year, but Player of the Year in the SEC. And, you know, Duke with the Boozer sons, they're fantastic. John Shire's been great taking over for Coach K. What do you think about that? The state of the game for college hoops. It's being affected by all the things college football is being affected by.
Yes. I also think they tweaked the way they measure some of these things this year, too.
We know that with streaming numbers and how they're getting more accurate.
And that's good, by the way, because I think the market's been underserved for a long time. You know, I compare it to what we had to deal with radio ratings for a long time.
Sure.
You know, when I first got in this business, the way that we measured ratings, you know, our entire livelihood depended on that number.
Right.
Was 100 people in a listening area would get contacted by the ratings company and say, hey, can we send you a diary? And then what we want you to do is we want you to record right in the diary everything you listen to, how long you listen to it, when you listen to it. That was the scientific way in which ratings were done. And for a long time, radio stations like ours that specialized in a male-dominated audience suffered because men either would be too lazy to fill out the diary.
Imagine that.
Or too stupid to fill it out properly. Now, they noticed that women could actually fill these things out. Like, I listen to Sunny 95 for 27 hours in a day. Well, that's not possible, but congratulations, you actually filled that out properly.
They figured it out, how to do it.
So when they switched to automation, where now instead of having to write out in a little diary what you listen to, you had like a little piece of wearable
pager.
Technology that would pick up what you were listening to. All of a sudden, All the radio stations, us included, that specialized in a male audience came out of nowhere. Oh, my God, where did their ratings come from? The ratings were always there. We just couldn't figure out how to measure them properly. Now we're finally starting to understand how to measure ratings for sports. And you're seeing all of these numbers go up. I'm not saying that, oh, my God, college basketball is not good and it's just a ratings anomaly. I'm saying the ratings, the numbers for sports has always been good. It's always been great. And now we're realizing how great they are because we can measure them that better, that much more accurately.
Look what it's done for us.
Yeah!
.org.
You son of a bitch.
Yes.
One of my favorite people will be calling in sick on June 27th. I'm going to tell you who that is and why coming up next. Colin, Man, and Timmy on The Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got some holdup due to an accident that's on westbound 70's off-ramp to Hamilton Road on the east side. And you're looking at a 20-minute slowdown on northbound 71 on the north side from I-70 to North Broadway. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority, your local expert. Is water seeping into your basement? Are your basement walls cracking? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the basement waterproofing experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at ohiobasementauthority.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Sex, intimacy, love. These three things are critical to a good relationship, and that's the problem with erectile dysfunction. It often destroys sexual enjoyment and intimacy. It stresses the love between partners, often to the breaking point. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you're suffering with ED, you likely know exactly what I'm talking about. But I also want you to know that ED doesn't have to impact your relationship anymore. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're ED experts with our focus on men's sexual health. We've treated tens of thousands of men and have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases. I promise you, if you're like most guys, you can get your sex life back, perhaps even performing like you haven't in years. So if ED is affecting you, it's time to get back to better sex, better intimacy, and deeper love. Call us. Just $99 gets you blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the place to be for all the basketball action. Watch every game at once on 2 video walls spanning 50 feet, plus over 30 TVs. Come show off your jump shot in our King of the Court drawings and take home memorabilia from a Cleveland basketball legend. We've also got unbeatable game day food and drinks all season long. Guarantee your spot. Reserve a table with up to $300 in dining credits at HollywoodColumbus.com. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
We're hiring at Don's Garage Doors. No experience? No problem. We provide full training, a brand new van, top-of-the-line tools, a gas card, and steady jobs with weekly pay. This isn't just a job. It's a career with real growth, great pay, and job security. Our team members go from training to 6 figures, and we're ready to help you do the same. Don't wait. Apply now at donsgaragedoors.com.
This is March Madness.
Duke got it. They've got 3 seconds. Flag, deep 3 ball. Absolutely. And a show of emotion from the best player in America. Cooper Flag just hit from long range.
Now Clayton on the drive to the rim. Throws it at the rim. Banks it home. Superman finds his cape again.
Who will be this year's stars? Stay tuned to find out with Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the 2026 NCAA tournament right here.
O'Reilly.
Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Common Man here for Jermaine. Everybody's talking about affordability when buying a car these days, but the truth is, GoJermaine.com has a great selection of affordable inventory. Maybe that tax return's going to hit your mailbox pretty soon. Well, go see my friends because they have 300 new cars under 30 grand, over 300 used cars under 20 grand, and it's only at GoJermaine.com. And along with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Get started at GoJermaine.com.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
Common Man and Bob Capace here for Worthington Jewelers. Bobby, it's bridal sale time.
Our annual spring bridal sale is March 10th through the 21st. Buy one and get one 50% off on all bridal jewelry.
And don't miss the weekend trunk shows featuring the latest styles from the top designers. And Bobby, if custom is the choice, you're the man for that.
Absolutely. Let us make the ring of your dreams.
Check out our custom ring builder at worthingtonjewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/free forever to learn more.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. I'm Tyler Danberg. Ohio State appointed Provost Ravi Bellamkonda as its 18th president today. He replaces Ted Carter, who resigned on Monday. Bellamkonda was introduced to the media by football head coach Ryan Day. Men's college hoops, Ohio State beat Iowa 72-69 in the Big Ten tournament third round. Head coach Jake Diebler on the win.
It's really been a joy to coach this group. They've stuck together through a lot of adversity, and I think that's why we're playing our best ball here down the stretch. Our plan is to keep it moving, keep it going, and we got to get some rest, some recovery, and get ready to do it again tomorrow.
Buckeyes face top-ranked Michigan Friday at noon. NHL Blue Jackets visit the Panthers at 7, and in the PGA Tour, Maverick McNeely leads round 1 of the Players' Championship at 5 under. This update sponsored by High Bank Distillery Co. Locally inspired dishes and award-winning cocktails. Visit highbankco.com to make your reservation. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
Are you really telling me this is the highest rated sports show in the country?
Well, that's obviously not true.
Shit.
Yeah, that boy got diarrhea.
Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Just scanning a couple of tweets, posts that just refreshed on my page. Mike, you're familiar with Paige Spiranak?
I am indeed.
How are you familiar with her?
She has large boobies.
She does. She does indeed.
And she likes to show them to us.
She's a great golfer. She has spun that into a hell of a profitable career as an influencer. This tweet made me laugh. I sure hope she's being genuine here. She says, there's this guy who comments great cans on everything I post. In a world full of hate and despair, I know he will always be there for me to lift my spirits.
Great cans.
Seems rather harmless and innocuous, right? I mean, have you seen your photos? She knows what she's doing.
Great cans.
He really hates those cans.
You know, I tell my 9-year-old daughter that you never know how one little word or action can change someone's day. And so you should try and do that every single day, where it's complimenting somebody on their shoes or saying that you like their drawing or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. You may think of it as just a small little comment, but perhaps that sticks with them for the entire day. And they go home and they tell their mom and dad, Samantha said she liked my shoes today. And for that guy, he's probably just sitting down, getting ready to rub one out. And he doesn't think anything of it. He just says, nice cans, just types it down. But then Paige Spiranak reads that, changes her whole day.
She's uplifted.
She's uplifted.
It gives her
one small little comment like nice cans.
Because of all the hate and everything that she probably sees in her feeds about how bad she is for going about things this way.
Right.
That gives her the strength and resolve
to keep going,
to wear the next halter top,
to take another
not be able to
picture
get
of
full
her,
rotation on that golf swing.
her cans. You know?
No. Yeah.
You're setting women back in this sport. You're objectifying yourself for clicks. You're nothing better than a prostitute.
And maybe Paige Spiranak says, oh, my God, am I? Am I really? Oh, wait. Troy says nice cans. Nope. I'm good for another day.
Let me ask you something, though. See if you've ever thought about this. Being serious now. When it comes to those types of features on a woman, like how... I think there's an age part of it, too. You got to be a certain amount of years old where it's okay. But the more of these dating shows that I've watched, sure, it's kind of smut and filth. But at the crux of it, you get to see like what people want in a relationship and what they need from that physical side of it.
You don't get to see what people want or need. It's a television show.
Yes, you do. I'm talking about just very kind of at the surface level type of stuff there.
Okay.
When you're commenting on like those parts, like what are we supposed to? Like do they want to hear that kind of stuff? Is that okay? Like something like that where yes, that's a great part of her. Do I say anything about that, or does that make you dirty if you bring that up?
I don't know the right answer.
Well, I don't know either.
I don't know. I mean,
because some people say that's creepy, that's cringeworthy, but there are a lot of women who clearly want to be thought that way. They want you to notice that they have a nice whatever.
Right. And I don't know the right answer. I don't. And I don't know if there is a right answer because...
You got to know the woman, I think.
And again...
Part of that.
We're not getting to know the woman. We're only seeing what she wants us to see. Right?
Well, I mean, I think
Paige Spiranak is not...
you watch her content, she will talk about her life. She'll discuss other things.
She's not doing videos where she's reading passages from War and Peace.
What about war? What is it good for?
That too.
She could, and it would still be entertaining.
As long as the cans are out.
I mean, if Andy Kaufman is just going to go up on stage and read... Forget what novel he tried to read the entire book. I think it might have been Moby Dick. I don't know. I've always wondered about that.
It's tricky.
Where the line
you know what,
is.
Though? There's an actual conversation to be had about this, obviously, and we're not the dummies to have it, but we're the only dummies here right now. Like Kristen was watching this week, and she watches some of these shows, and I'm half paying attention. I'm sitting on the couch with her, but I'm on my pad. I'm reading news, whatever the hell I'm doing. I'm shopping for something. She was watching a thing this week. It was a documentary on America's Next Top Model. And the people who are on that show, and they're spilling all the tea, and then Tyra's on there, too. Which, by the way, Tyra, what is she, 50? Looks great. Just fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Is this like a smut and filth drama type of show?
It's a documentary about the behind-the-scenes of what went on.
Got it.
For America's Next Top Model. It was a show on for many, many years.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Okay. I never watched it, but yeah.
Right. So, but these former contestants, they were on there, and they're talking about how terrible it was and how they felt objectified and, you know, all that. And there were points where I just wanted to scream at the TV.
In the modeling industry.
You're on a reality show that you signed up for.
To be a model.
Which
is all about looks.
That doesn't
That's
excuse away bad behavior from others. But at the end of the day, you had to know you weren't going to the library, right? Because if you were treated like that,
if you're being put under the microscope
at the library
by people in the industry,
we'd all say, "Oh my God, the librarian told you to lose 7 pounds. That's the most inappropriate thing I've ever heard in my entire life." Right?
Sure.
But when you're on a fashion show and you're in it for ratings and to, you know, further your own career and make a big show, there's going to be some of that crap. How could you go in so naively to think that it was just going to be a legit look at my photos type of thing.
But I also think when you just talk about being deathly skinny, we made a lot of advancements in that where there's lots of physical beauty and you don't have to be a rail.
Right.
You know?
You're exactly right.
Where you're the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader coach and you're like circling their stomachs with a magic marker.
Right. There's another part of it.
I don't like what I see here. Go lose 10 pounds or you're fired.
Where a lot of the clips they're showing are like 25 years old. And it's like, yeah, that would not play in 2026. But the difference is that didn't play in 2026. Now we're taking it and we're analyzing it in 2026. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
You go back and you look and watch some of these shows. Friends is on 9 million times a day. But there are moments in Friends where you're like, ew, ah. Want to know why? Because it was in 1996. And you wouldn't write that same joke in 2026. Does that mean the people who wrote the joke are horribly racist, homophobe, whatever? Maybe. I don't know. But we can't hold them to the same standards as we have today.
I want to be very clear to all my middle schoolers and high schoolers out there, the boys that listen to the show. So Aiden, Caden, Braden, Layden, Jaden, Baden, Dayton,
all the
Zayden,
Aiden names. All of you.
And Tyler, all of you guys out there, the next time you see Mrs. Smith, don't tell her she has a nice rack, okay?
No, nice cans, acceptable.
Yes, nice cans.
Cans. Just say, Mrs. Smith, nice cans. You'll probably make her damn day.
That or you'll get expelled.
You'll make her day.
You'll make her day and you'll get expelled.
Right.
Yeah, that's what'll happen. But when you're 25, then maybe.
All right, I didn't pay off on my tease. There is a member of our staff that is extremely happy that something is coming to Columbus. I'm going to tell you what it is coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got a 10-minute delay if you're on eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt, going from Sawmill Road to 71. And you're going to hit a 5-minute slowdown on westbound 670, traveling from Leonard Avenue to Neal Avenue. This report is sponsored by AAA Tire and Auto Service. Get your car ready for your spring adventures. This month at your local AAA Tire and Auto Service location. Buy 3 select tires and get 1 free. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer ends March 31st. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
It's a new month and a new reason to visit Germain Honda of Dublin. Right now, take advantage of great low rates on select certified pre-owned models all month long. You'll get the reliability you trust, the value you want, and payments that make sense. And the wait is over. The all-new Honda Prelude has arrived with precision suspension and responsive hybrid performance. Great rates, awesome vehicles. Only at Germain Honda of Dublin. They're on Sawmill Road, just south of 270, or online at GermainHondaofDublin.com.
Thinking about buying your first home? Now, with Third Federal, you can buy your first home and pay no PMI. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. And you may not realize PMI doesn't protect you. It only protects the lender in case of default. But at Third Federal, you can buy a home with just 5% down and no PMI. Plus, first-time home buyers get $750 off a closing cost. So if you're thinking about buying your first home, go for it and visit thirdfederal.com.
Even before you find a home, lock in 5.89%, APR 5.92% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3RD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for closing cost coupon at thirdfederal.com/FTHB. Equal housing lender.
Looking for a job that's all fun and games? El Dorado Scioto Downs, your premier Caesars entertainment destination in Columbus, is hiring passionate and hardworking individuals to our winning team. We're filling multiple positions, including security, food and beverage, gaming attendants, and more. Whether you're looking for a new career or a seasonal position at the action-packed racetrack, we've got you covered. Meet the team at our hiring fair on Friday, March 20th from 12 to 4 p.m. at the clubhouse, or apply online today at Caesars.com/careers. Must be 21 plus to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Bo Bishop here. Picture this. Windows down, the beautiful countryside rolling by, the kids laughing in the back, and nowhere you have to be but wherever the road takes you. That's RV life. Find yours at RCD RV. 3 locations in Central Ohio or online anytime at rcdrv.com.
Craving that rush of freedom in 2026? Grab the Ford Bronco Sport with 2.9% APR and up to $4,500 cash rebates. All credit fits. Pre-qualify online at capitalfordcolumbus.com or visit us in Whitehall.
The nightmare of the cleared drain. Those drain clearing specials from the other guys seem like a great deal until you realize the only thing really going down your drain is your money. At the Waterworks, we mean clean. Our service doesn't just clear your drains, it cleans them too. It's done right the first time, so that nightmare of a drain becomes a dream come true. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Call 614-232-2222 to get started.
Hey, it's Common Man.
And T-Bone. And Timmy.
And Tyvis.
Pizza Madness is here. Oh, Pizza Madness, baby.
PizzaMadness.pizza on the interwebs. Vote now. It's brought to you by Billiards Plus.
Go vote, you stupid idiots.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Call me today for an all-cash offer on any of your properties, and we can close within days at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Do you own a property that's outdated and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great, I'll buy it. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Would it be convenient for you if you could simply take what you wanted and leave the rest behind? Great, I'll buy it. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, commercial properties. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Visit us today at TurboTrackRealty.com or give us a call and speak with one of our friendly staff members at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Amazon Business empowers leaders with smart business buying tools, leaving time to focus on strategy and growth. Free up your teams and focus on your future at AmazonBusiness.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We have a high wind warning in effect here for your Friday as we are tracking strong winds gusting 50 to 60 miles per hour here through the day, starting in the morning hours and all the way through the evening here on your Friday. Eventually, those winds will be subsiding here as we head into Friday night and Saturday. Looking at high temperatures around 50 here on Saturday, back to the 70s on Sunday. However, we are tracking another strong cold front that's going to bring us a chance for showers and storms Sunday night and much colder temperatures here for next week. And that's a look at your 10 weather impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Aaron White here on 97.1 The Fan.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Settle into the cuck chair.
That's right.
Daddy likes to watch.
I'm your daddy.
Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Daddy, what are you doing?
This dumb show brought to you by the Hinder Motor Company. Our gal Jen Winters, who you can hear Tuesdays for See You Next Tuesday here on this show. She's really our mom behind the scenes.
She's the radio mom.
That's right.
Plays that role well.
She loves pickles.
Too much.
Loves them.
Too much.
I mean,
yeah, I like pickles.
Obsessed
not like
with
that.
pickles. T-Bone hates pickles, but Jen Winters makes up for his absence in the pickle world. She will consume them all day, every single day.
Does she eat pickles every day? She probably does, right?
Absolutely.
Good.
Just out of the jar.
All kinds.
All kinds. Loves herself a gherkin.
A gherkin.
Yeah.
A sweet gherkin.
Sweet gherkin.
Little baby gherkins. Just pop them right in.
Oh, little tiny baby gherkin.
They're tasty. They're good.
The Pickle Palooza Food and Drink Fest will take place June 27th at Huntington Park. It'll run from 5 to 10 p.m. What does it say?
It says the event's going to feature pickle-inspired food.
Of course it is.
Craft beverages, live music, and the big one, the pickle eating contest, where you just have to jam as many pickles as you can into your mouth and eat them.
I've also been told that June 27th is her parents' anniversary, so there's no greater gift than taking your parents to the Pickle Palooza. If you could pick one item, eliminate pizza.
Popcorn shrimp.
Popcorn shrimp fest?
I love popcorn shrimp. I'll tell you what, Friday nights at the Old Country Buffet back when I was banging.
You just pop them up.
Oh, my
huh?
God. 6 to midnight. It was crazy. I love that so much.
Teddy?
I would get a full plate
You
of
can't just say
shrimp.
pizza. You just can't say burgers. Is there one particular ingredient that you are so passionate about that you would go to a fest based on that one thing?
An ingredient.
Yeah.
Not like food. Like I couldn't say like
food. I mean, shrimp's not an ingredient. It's a food.
Yeah.
I pickles are a food.
Okay.
Because if I could say food,
Can't say pizza or burgers.
Well, if I could say food, I
that.
say something like some chicken related, chicken nuggets or something like that.
We already have a wing fest, all right? I've done a wing fest with the station for 3 years.
Outside of that, I was thinking
You can't say that either.
Cinnamon.
Oh, that's good. See,
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking for. I love cinnamon.
Cinnamon fest.
We have strippers named Cinnamon, or is this just the spice cinnamon?
It can be a celebration of all things cinnamon.
Sure.
Cinnamon and spice could be there.
Uh-huh. That's right. Now, in California...
Spice the stripper or spice the spice?
Cinnamon's friend spice.
Cinnamon's friend spice.
Baby spice? See, in California, they have something called the Gilroy, in Gilroy, California, Gilroy Garlic Festival.
Really? There's
It's a celebration of all things garlic. And I love me some garlic.
Who doesn't love garlic? Yeah.
Well, lots of people don't love garlic. They feel it's stinky or they don't like it. It's too pungent for them.
You know what? Those people are stupid.
You know what I like to do? I like to take a whole bulb of garlic. Just a whole bulb.
Don't do that.
What? Now listen to what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Okay? You cut the little top off. So just the top of every single clove is showing. Then you put some olive oil on there and you sprinkle it with some salt and you wrap it in foil. Then you roast that thing in the oven.
Okay.
For about 45 minutes.
Okay.
Then when it comes out, that roasted garlic just oozes. You squeeze it and it oozes out almost like a toothpaste. And then you put that on a good, crusty bread.
Oh, Joe.
My God, nice cans. Nice cans.
He really loves those cans.
Oh, my God.
Got me with that one.
My God.
You are a hoot. You know what I'm talking about? Dear God, nice cans. You really
Should we do
are
some too
stupid.
hot?
Too hot.
Come on, Ted.
That does sound good, though.
Too hot.
All right, Timmy, he should enjoy this one. This one involves a good friend of his on the PGA Tour, Wyndham Clark. He's a
that's a bum. What is he, wrecking another locker room?
Yes.
Punching through a nice mahogany door?
Yeah. Well, he's down at the Players Championship, right? The big tournament this week.
5th major.
And he was on Up and Adams, which is Kay Adams. She has a streaming-only show. It's on FanDuel Sports Network or something like that, right? And he was talking about, he's been going through a lot of drivers, right? Maybe he's been just bashing them into the locker or something like that. But no, not the driver of your car, but the driver launches you down the tee, right?
Okay, I didn't know this about him. All right.
Yeah, so he's been going through them, and she was asking him about that. So let's give that a listen here.
Is that the same reason you're swapping these drivers? Look at me knowing some golf. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's nice to have a week-long girlfriend, you know? You just...
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Wyndham, are you kidding?
I am kidding. But no, it's I haven't found the right one. And I think when you find the right one, you lock it down, okay?
Can you talk to me about this? Because you've switched it. I mean, you're not talking about, this is like a couple times. You're just bouncing all over the place, swiping left and right on these drivers.
We're still talking about drivers, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone's wondering what you're going to settle on.
Oh, baby.
See, what they were doing there is they were talking about drivers like they were women. You see? That's why it was so hilarious. It was such a hilarious premise.
I think they want to... Yeah.
What's the matter with you?
I don't know.
What's yeah? What is that?
Yeehaw.
Nice cans?
What are they doing?
I don't know.
Too hot. What are they doing? That's on her show.
Come on, Teddy.
All right, let's go back to T-Bone and Tyvis. And Tyvis, he's a big fan of DoorDash, right? He doesn't really go to any restaurants. But one in particular here was the Benihana. And Dylan and T-Bone were saying, Benihana, you got to go for the experience, right?
Right.
You don't just order DoorDash the food, but they have a conversation about that. Here we go.
How many times do you need to see the people do the choo-choo train? Like, you watch the show at least 100 times. Like, you know it. You don't need to see it no more.
He's getting his kids filet. He's going to steakhouse, Japanese steakhouse every other week, apparently, seeing it 100 times. You kept it like 3 times in my life, but all right, fine.
Anyways,
you kept
nice.
food in your mouth, Tyvus?
No.
Okay.
That's done. You do that the first couple of times. But like now, it's like, you don't need to see that no more. It's the same
Cut
stuff.
the crap. I'm Tyvus Powell. Give me the food.
They're going to make your rice into a heart. You're going to put the thing, go beep, 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 beep. Like, you're going to see all. You've seen it. You've seen it. It's nothing more that they can do that you haven't seen. So you don't need to see the show anymore.
Children probably haven't seen it.
You're planning yourself into seeing the show.
He's right, by the way.
He didn't want the big show.
Let me tell you something.
Let's cut to the chase right here.
I love me some Japanese steakhouse. We have a little joke in my house. I have it twice a year. I have it on my birthday, and I have it on my half birthday. We go twice a year to have Japanese steakhouse. It's a lot of food. It's also not a cheap evening out.
Of course not. Yeah.
Okay, and when I go, baby,
You're going.
It's lobster time. It's all of it. Give me some sake, barkeep. I'm doing it all.
You could be touching 100 per person.
But I
go out
think
for one of those.
What needs to happen when you walk into whatever Japanese steakhouse of your choice is, you walk in, like back in the day, to be like, smoking or non-smoking? They should ask you when you go in the Japanese steakhouse, show or non-show? And they should have an area of the building where they just put you at a regular table and they make everything fresh, just like they make it at the hibachi grill, but without any of the show. And they just give it to you. They ask you what you want. You put it right down and you shovel it in your face. Because I understand what Tyvus is saying, but when you get that stuff DoorDash to the house, you are losing the freshness.
Oh, yeah. You don't want
it being
that.
prepared right there in front of you.
I would never want to get food from that type of place DoorDashed. I don't understand that. I'm not the one to talk to about that. I don't understand any of it because I like to go and get my food. I like to make that effort. I'm never ordering ahead. People have been doing this at Chipotle for the longest time. I want to pick all of my ingredients and eat that as quickly as I can. I want to make it right there. I want to see them doing it.
Well, Chipotle, I think it's important because you want to see what's good. Because there have been plenty of times where I go in there and I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling guacamole today. And then I take a look at the guacamole.
And it's
There's
brown.
like remnants of cheese in there. And it's turned. And did you really make this today?
And the same thing with the protein. You might be at the very bottom of the stainless steel of one of those
and you
proteins.
may pivot. I've done that before.
And then they put hot, piping fresh, regular chicken out there. You say, by golly, that looks delicious.
Chicken doesn't look good today. I'll have some barbacoa instead, but that's a game time decision.
Reverse.
Yeah. You don't know if you're ordering on the app.
Yeah, I want the carne asada.
I want the fresh Benihana. That's what I want. But it is true. Like adults, we go and like, do the onion volcano. Yay!
See, I say they should have that, but then they should also have like experiences that are even more extreme. Like medieval times in Orlando, too far away. I need an experience where they're like walking around, like where we have tables and you'll have like a jousting match happen like right behind your head, or 2 knights like wielding swords. Tyvus will tell you, when I went to that thing as a kid, I was really involved. I was in it, man. Red Knight would come out there. I'd get up out of my seat. I'd scream, "Kill him! Kill him!"
You'd be
Cut
that
his
guy.
Head off!
How did we do this back in the day? We watched men get fed to lions.
Oh, I understand.
You would. You'd be right there. Thumbs down! Joaquin Phoenix, thumbs down!
I think we need to bring back the gladiators, and not the ones that Mike Adamle and Larry Zonka would talk about.
That was fun, too.
Laser.
Oh, some of those gladiator women.
Blazer.
Nice games.
Glazer. Yeah.
Jay Glazer. He's there. He's fighting with giant Q-tips. Yeah. Him and Adam Schefter are fighting for stories.
How many events could you name coming up, I guess?
I can't name
Out of
them,
the
but I
blue.
could tell you about them. I don't know what they were called.
They had cool names, though.
All right, more Too Hot, and we name American Gladiator events in 2 minutes. Cowan Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
You're looking at slowdown due to an accident if you're on Morse Road between Westerville Road and Sunbury Road. And we've got about a 5-minute holdup on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt from 161 to Cleveland Avenue. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority, your local expert. Are your floors sagging? Are musty smells reeking throughout your home? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the crawl space repair experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at ohiobasementauthority.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey, Columbus, big news. For a limited time, get Uber One free for a full year so you can save on food and rides. That's a $96 value on us. Just use code Columbus. Get 1 year of $0 delivery fees, 10% off eligible food and grocery orders, and up to 6% Uber One credits on rides. Sign up for this limited time offer today using code Columbus and save big with Uber One. Offer valid through 3/31/26. Savings and $0 delivery fee on eligible orders and rides only. Fees and terms apply. See app for details.
This is Gordon Miller from Miller Lending, the original home of the no closing cost mortgage. With interest rates at their lowest level in 4 years, what's stopping you from taking advantage? Maybe it's the thousands of dollars in closing cost? Well, what if I told you that those costs aren't required and that you decide whether to sacrifice $15,000 to $20,000 of equity at closing or zero? At Miller Lending, we're all about zero and have been offering no-cost loans since 1987. With no title closing or origination fees, imagine having the freedom to refinance any time a lower rate becomes available or a need arises. Even 0.5% lower in rate results in savings of over $100,000 over the life of your loan. So why wait? No-cost loans are real and here to stay. Simply call Miller Lending and see why thousands of satisfied clients have made that choice to say goodbye to closing costs forever. 877-9-NO-COST. That's 877-9-NO-COST. Or simply apply online at nocostmortgage.com. Miller Lending is an equal housing lender and MLS number 250-2146.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
I want you to draw me like one of your French girls, Jack, wearing this.
My eyes!
And only this.
Is it over? Can I open my eyes?
Here's Man and Timmy.
Look at my boobies, Jack. Your mic's not on.
I know, I'm sorry. We were talking about American Gladiators. The original, the OG.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
like the remade stuff. Remember Hulk Hogan did it with Layla Ali? They did a version of it. I'm talking about the OG.
I never watched that. I know there's been several of the reboots, and I maybe dabbled in that. If the ones that they tried to mimic the old days. I know the end, right? The gauntlet. That's right. The gauntlet was the last thing that they would do.
Okay.
Where you ran up, they had the conveyors that were going the opposite way. Because it's every kid's dream to go to the shopping mall and try to see if they can run up the escalator that's going in the opposite direction.
And it's
that's like
every
a rite of passage.
Parent's responsibility
to not
say,
let that happen.
Don't do that. There's other people here.
Yeah, but when you're there as a teenager and there are no parents, that's when you do it. So what else? You had the
Q-tip.
That's
jousting.
Is that called the joust?
You had that. You had the try and get the ball into the trash can.
I need to try to find a list somewhere on the internet so I can confirm some of these things.
They would tackle you. Try to get the ball in the trash can.
What was? That's the closest thing to real life football that they had.
Oh, the tackles were violent too.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
They were hitting and
no pads.
You had
helmets, but
not helmets.
Pads.
Just like wrestling kind of headgear, or boxer headgear.
You had to shoot with the tennis balls.
That was the assault, right? Yeah, you had one gladiator at the top of the arena,
right? And then you could run to different areas,
and you had to hit their target
with different weapons,
different types of weapons. And when you got close, you just had to throw the tennis balls up at the target.
You had the wall, the climbing wall, where you had to out-climb, out-race. And the gladiator could just take you and rip you off the wall.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now, they're all harnessed in, so you don't fall to your death.
You got me thinking about the aggro crag on Nickelodeon Guts.
Did you ever watch that show?
No, I don't know what that is.
No? Do you have it? Guts. That was a big Nickelodeon.
Well, now that you've said that,
type of
yes,
show.
Timmy, I know it all.
Yeah, sure you do.
What year are we talking about?
Back when you were banging in the 90s, late 90s.
Nah, late 90s, I wasn't watching that stuff. You and I are about 4 years apart.
Oh, I think the football thing was called the Powerball. Does that ring a bell to you?
The lottery game?
Yes. And they had the things that you had to stuff the football or whatever ball they were running with in, they kind of like wobbled.
That's what I mean. That's the trash can.
Yeah, the little wobbly trash cans. That was the Powerball. Was the pyramid basically the wall? Was it a pyramid?
Maybe.
Faced a pyramid made out of tiered crash mats, and we're giving 45 seconds to ascend it. That's got to be it. And the gladiators stood in their way. Yeah, trying to keep them from getting to the top. There would be multiples, right? And they would try to, like, just knock you down. What was racquetball? A high-flying basketball game.
I don't remember that
Why
one.
do I not remember that one either? Sideswipe? Oh, no. See that one? That's telling me that was in 2008. That's that garbage gladiator.
God.
I don't care about that
Too
new
hot
stuff.
It is Too Hot Thursday. Teddy, what do you got for us?
All right. On Bishop and Friends, you know how they do one of their segments where they take emails or people in the chat have questions. So they were discussing that. And one of the things that came up was something we've talked about on this show is having nightmares about things at the radio station, kind of like a reoccurring nightmare. A recurring nightmare? Yes.
Recurring, yeah.
Yes. Can also be reoccurring.
Yeah, it can.
Yeah.
I think both usages are correct.
That's right.
Uses and usages.
And
recurring
usages.
and reoccurring.
Strategery.
Fool me can't be fooled again.
So here's Reeser and Bo talking about that. Here we go.
Shannon asks in the YouTube chat, hey guys, do you have a reoccurring dream? If so, what is it?
Easy. I had it a lot more when I was in television, and AR and I have talked about this before. I consistently have a dream where I don't realize, it used to happen in TV all the time. Sports usually hit at 11:20. So I consistently have a dream where I'm sitting at my desk in a sports office at Channel 10. It's 11:10, and I haven't written a script, and I haven't edited a video. And I have like 10 minutes to sprint on set to get it done. I've had that dream 100 times in my life. Some version of that dream.
I have a dream like that, too.
That's a popular one.
Where I, not necessarily like that, but I'm starting a show and I have nothing prepared. Your joke here. It sounds like a real show that we do.
I don't think the nightmare would be for doing this show for you, not prepared, but just being in a situation where you have nothing to say.
Well, that's what it is. I have
Where you
nothing to say.
You can't even
Nothing's
come up
prepared.
with something.
I'm fresh off the street for some reason. The car wouldn't start, whatever it is. But what's interesting is I never dream in this place. It's always the old building. And we've been in this place for 5 years. But
not nearly as long, though.
I know, but I never dream in this place.
I do now.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do have some dreams with, the layout of this place, and they enter into my subconscious. But what Bo is saying is pretty spot on, because I believe maybe it's not a work setting. Like, that makes sense for what his career was in TV. But I'm sure a lot of people have done this, whether I always had it. The one that was for me is that my credits never transferred over from my first university. I started off going to school at Weber State in Ogden, not Provo. And I got to the end of my run where it was time to graduate. And it turns out none of my credits from my first year and a half in college transferred over. There's nothing I could do about it. And not only that, but you'll never be allowed to graduate. We're not even going to let you stay an extra semester. You're done, and you also get to be a bum for the rest of your life.
Isn't it crazy?
That's how it would go for me.
That we all have versions of the same dream.
Yeah, or you didn't study for a test.
I have a dream all the time where I'm just like trying to stuff the biggest eggplant in the world in my mouth. And I just can't get it in as deep as I want to get it in.
Right.
What could that possibly
mean? You think that the hole would be big enough.
And then I start to choke on it, right? And then my wife's off to the side saying, you shouldn't be doing that. And I say, but I really want to. I've deprived myself of eggplant for many years.
And you're still, there are other.
She's got a peach pie in her hand, and I said, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't want that peach pie. I want this eggplant. Again, what does it mean? I don't know what it means.
But that's sort of like and that's like the reverse of real life. Like, you're deprived of having a good, like, apple pie. She's deprived of having that.
She's not deprived of anything.
Could be by design.
Too hot. Want some more?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what that means.
All right. On Rothman and Ice, they were chatting about escape rooms. I don't know if you guys have had
I've done one.
All right.
I've seen them.
Did one
right.
in Scotland.
All right. Well, here's Matty talking about how he does not think he'd be very good in an escape room. Here we go.
Have you ever done an escape room? No, I don't think that I would be very good at that. It's not a claustrophobic thing. I just don't think whatever you have to do to follow the clues or whatever, find a key somewhere. I really don't know all the details of what you have to do. Yeah. I don't think that would be a enjoyable experience for me because the frustration would set in fairly quickly. So you would be one of the people that would just turn against the whole team, and now we got two problems: you and getting out of here. I'd be that guy.
I agree 1,000,000%, and this is one of the reasons why you will never get me on a golf course, much to Timmy's chagrin. Why would I want to take time out of my free schedule to
frustrate myself
and just annoy myself on purpose for sport? I don't want to. If I have free time, I'm going to enjoy my free time. I'm not going to stress myself out.
Sometimes you get forced into doing things that you don't want to do.
You got forced into escape room?
As a man.
As a man. I'm a man.
As a family man, you say, oh, okay, I'll go and do it. You die a little bit more inside as you go and do it. And I did it, and we did okay. But the thing of it is like, we didn't die when we lost, and there weren't going to be like a bunch of naked ladies when we won. So what's the point?
What's the point? If you're not dying or effing at the end, what's the point?
At least.
Right, Timmy? At least kill me if I lose.
At least that one dude, he meant business. He ran that little doll out on the tricycle. You died.
Soft?
If you didn't solve that problem, you paid the price, man. They put the pressure on you. You were going to lose a foot or a hand. Like, you had to work. You had to work your ass off to get out of that room. This was just $79 a person. Have fun. Why don't you go visit Glasgow next?
Why did you do that in Scotland? Of all things to do.
Right.
In Scotland, you went to I understand you're a Polaris. You have nothing to do.
I travel with dumb Americans. I just wanted
we're
to
in a new country for the first time. What should we do?
I wanted to sit up against a wooden wall in a pub and just drown my sorrows away like everybody else in that country.
Back page coming up. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
You should avoid North High Street between Northwoods Boulevard and Lozelle Road. That's currently closed due to an accident. And you're going to hit a 20-minute slowdown on northbound 71 on the north side, going from I-70 to North Broadway. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority, your local expert. Is water seeping into your basement? Are your basement walls cracking? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the basement waterproofing experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at ohiobasementauthority.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Winning isn't everything, but at Tim Hortons, every day's a chance to win when you play Roll Up to Win. Maybe it's a free coffee or donut, or a year's supply of fuel from Shell. That goes a long way. Maybe it's a Kobo e-reader, or up to $1,000 in Uber Eats gift cards, or even a VIP getaway to see Cirque du Soleil. Okay, not something you win every day. Roll Up to Win, only at Tim Hortons. No purchase necessary, 18 plus, ends March 22nd, 2026. Tim Hortons app required for digital game. Use the app to reveal digital rules. Game cups while supplies last. Offer a chance to win food and beverage prizes only. See official rules at rolluptowin.com.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
Common Man here for Jermaine. Everybody's talking about affordability when buying a car these days, but the truth is, GoJermaine.com has a great selection of affordable inventory. Maybe that tax return's going to hit your mailbox pretty soon. Well, go see my friends because they have 300 new cars under 30 grand, over 300 used cars under 20 grand, and it's only at GoJermaine.com. And along with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Get started at GoJermaine.com.
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? Oh, no. Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now.
Why choose between getting things done and doing things with the ones you love? With Kroger same-day pickup and delivery, it's easy to shop the same great prices and quality you'd find in store. We'll bring your groceries right to you, so you can spend time on what matters most. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Save $20 on your first Kroger pickup or delivery order of $75 or more. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven.
I feel valued as a member.
They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
Bacon, sausage, egg, cheese, made from scratch biscuits, fresh baked croissants, cinnamon swirl French toast. Hungry? Grab a hot UDF breakfast sandwich made in store for your morning. UDF, mornings made for you.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
The water's standing in the tub. My toilets will not flush. The smell's getting bad in here. I need help in a rush.
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain. You don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Want big flavor and even bigger value? The new $9.99 value meal has arrived at Hothead Burritos. Get your choice of a customized, loaded little burrito or bowl with fresh chips and salsa plus a drink, all for just $9.99 today. Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Patriot Air Comfort Systems and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep your home comfortable. The Fan.
Buckeye Show coming up at the top of the hour. The fine host of the Buckeye Show, the Beamer, Brandon Beam. Hello, Beamer.
Common Man, Timmy. Happy Thursday.
Beam.
Well, we got a Buckeye victory today, Beamer.
It is a happy Thursday.
Are you reading a press release about Tyler Danberg?
I was looking at Tyler Danberg. I was confirming whether...
It's just... is that his website? What are you on?
He is a clean boy.
What are you doing over there?
Well,
and why?
I saw a Twitter post again about the Lake County Captains because we were talking about them and their bobblehead. They're doing a Jobu with a shot glass bobblehead. And I was pretty sure, I knew that he broadcasted for the Frisco Rough Riders before he came and took this job. But he was their voice of the Lake County Captains. I wanted to know that for sure because he was retweeting about someone that just took the job there. So there was a link there that took me to this lovely website all about all things Tyler Danberg.
That's great.
Is he trying to get out of here already?
All right, thanks. He's not trying to get out of here. What are you talking about?
He just got here.
That's right. So do you need the website?
Well, he probably paid for the domain hosting.
What's that, like a 3-year domain pricing or something?
Yeah, probably. Do you have Beamer.com?
No, I don't. I don't have any .coms to my name.
Maybe we should all gang up and get one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What would we do?
The
What
three
would
of
we
us.
do on our website?
Smut.
I'm in.
That's what you would do.
Yeah.
Manly smut.
Nice cans. That's what we would do.
All right, Buckeyes beat Iowa today. You got Michigan tomorrow, Beamer. You think they have a shot tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, they got as good a shot as anybody, right? Michigan
Man, that
is
really
tough.
inspires me.
I mean, listen, Michigan.
It's like Herb Brooks sitting over there.
Michigan is tough. You got blown out the last time you played them 3-4 weeks ago. It's a much better Ohio State team than it was the last time that they came in here to the shot. It's a healthier Ohio State team. It's still a really good Michigan team, but I think it'll be a much tighter game than what we saw when they last visited Ohio State. The first game that they played was close up until the last 5 or 6 minutes of the game.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, it was most of that game before it fell apart. But when it did fall apart, wow, it fell apart fast, that first one. But the thing, I wouldn't say rest versus rust because it wasn't that long ago for Michigan, but maybe rest versus rhythm because Ohio State got to play today and they got the blood pumping a little bit. The one concern was that they didn't really look to that bench much. We've been hearing that Brandon Knoll is closing in on a return. Really waiting to see that because they can use somebody else. They can use a little bit more of a break for guys like Bynum and Tilly.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I think Njegovan has been doing all that he can. I think he's somewhat limited, but he gives you some things. If he can give you rebounding and rim protection.
Much better than what he was at the beginning of the year. Like
Big step.
night and day for Yvonne.
That wasn't a high bar for him to get that much better, but I'm seeing, 37 minutes for Mobley, 38 minutes for Bruce. Surprised it wasn't 40. 29 for Tilly, 26 for Royal, 37 for Bynum. There wasn't much usage on the bench. We need Chapman to step up and go more. We need Cups to
It's tournament
go
time,
more.
Timmy. You're not going to get a lot of bench minutes in tournament time.
But when you might be playing 4 games in 4 days, you've got to have more than a 6-man rotation. You got to get a 7th guy in there that can do something for you.
Isn't it nice to just watch these games and knowing that you don't need to win?
Yes.
Like Indiana last night needed to beat Northwestern, didn't do it, but just going into this game knowing that, if you win, great. If you lose, you're still going to have your name called on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. It is great. What do you think the guys down in Southern Ohio are thinking about all that? Miami, Ohio.
They should get in, man.
I think so. It's not up to me when it's all said and done. I think going undefeated in a regular season gets you in.
If they don't get in, that would be a tragedy.
Would be a joke.
100%.
It would be a total tragedy and a spit in the face.
And the NCAA Tournament Selection Committee is really good at giving you tragic results with their seeding.
I just hope the Cincinnati Bearcats get in to reward them.
Sure.
And
themselves.
Auburn. I think
Auburn too.
gets in.
That's what everybody wants to see. What's
Auburn's
coming up
gonna
on the
go.
Buckeye Show, Beamer?
30 minutes, guys. We'll talk about the Hoops performance against Iowa today. We've got our guy Austin Wardens. We'll talk some football. He was over at the Woody earlier today.
Buckeye Show, then it's Jackets time at 6:30. Back page, hit it.
The back page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
We like to talk a lot about cards on this show because I'm a collector. And I was showing off some of my cards in my collection. You might see some of that on a soon-to-be posting on the fans' Instagram and YouTube accounts, so look out for that. I'm seeing that a Aaron Judge Bowman Chrome Draft Superfractor. It is
Superfractor.
The Superfractor, baby. You got to watch out for those. You get one, hang on to it.
String those words together. Watch out.
Baby. I'm not even done. 1 of 1 auto card has sold via Fanatics Collect for $5.2, the most ever paid for a modern day baseball card.
Look, they make these things so scarce. Obviously, it's 1 of 1. You know what I think they should do for Hunter Green, Teddy, when he comes back?
If he
Is
comes
make a special bone chip edition of the card. Have each card have a little actual Hunter Green bone chip.
Yeah, we put there's memorabilia cards that are a thicker stock. And they're a little bit tougher to take care of, but they're putting something in there. And baseball cards, they've even used bat shards, like pieces of a wooden baseball bat that are either game used or not.
Then.
Yeah.
Bone
Why
chips
not?
and loose bodies. 1 of 1 for each of them.
Bone Chips McGee. I also see another couple of Bengals signings here. Orlando Brown Jr., up and down offensive lineman for them, but guess when you're at a point where you need anybody to protect Joe Burrow going into the season, they bring him back. They sign him through 2028. I think this is nice. Guy I used to love, Jonathan Allen, but a good start to his career with the Commanders. He reaches a 2-year deal with Cincinnati. He's just been so consistent. He spent last year with the Vikings and was healthy for all 17 games. So he's not a guy that's going to get you 15 sacks. He's had like 8 or 9 sacks in the season before and almost 500 tackles in his career for a D tackle.
We're going to get down to the Final Four in Pizza Madness on tomorrow's show. Do not miss it. And hopefully we're talking about a Buckeye basketball victory. We will be on right after conclusion of the Ohio State-Michigan game tomorrow afternoon.
Conclusion?
The conclusion.
Right after conclusion?
Right after the conclusion.
There we go.
Yes.
Grammar.
Also, speaking of loose bodies, make sure to tell Paige Spiranak nice cans if you see her.
And tell Mike nice cans if you see him.
Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Watch out for some delay due to an accident that's on the left shoulder of northbound 270 on the East Outer Belt after Morse Road. And you're going to hit a 10-minute delay on eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt going from Sawmill Road to 71. This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. If you have questions about youth or high school sports, Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA builds better athletes and better people through sports. Info at positivecoach.org. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan.